Hey, we got like a couple people here already. We got a couple people here in the chat already. Hello, you fine people. How are you? I don't have my glasses on. Degenerate Sheringan. I should probably put my glasses on. It's just a little bit too far, so where it's a little bit hard to read. Oh shit, Heavy Arms Kai. What's up, dude? It's been a while. It's been a while. Well, it's been a while for it's been a while for anyone, really. There's people that are like, oh, this dude's dead. Like, yeah, I feel dead, but I'm not dead. Biggest Mikey, my dog, man. How you doing? How you doing? Afroless Samurai. A lot of people were calling me that fucking guy from Avatar. Fuck's his name? I forget. A lot of people get on my ass for not watching it. I just haven't gotten around to it, you know. I recognize another name in the chat too. Chance Battenberg. What's up, foo? I've done some shit with him. Sex. I'm just kidding. He was on the Slipknot cover I did. Yeah, Sokka. That's right. He was on the Slipknot cover I did. Did we do something else? Oh yeah, I did a Kill Switch Engage cover on his channel, and then we have a Nothing Else Matters by Metallica. But another thing, I'm gonna do one other thing before that. It's what was I gonna do? Oh, Dig by Mudvayne. Because if you guys didn't know, Mudvayne is back after a 12-year hiatus. So, you know, I have to cover some Mudvayne. That's all I've been doing lately. If anybody is wondering where the hell I've been, I've just been doing music covers on my music channel. Just doing that to stay sane. That's about it. But see, you see the yeah, of course. That's a few people asking about the UFC. I mean, I'm gonna talk about that later for sure. I did see Mortal Kombat, and I will talk about that too. I wanted to ask you guys, did you hear about EDP445? I want to start off with that because that was really shocking to me, and it kind of hurt me. Ooh, somebody said Black Sabbath cover. I would love to cover War Pigs. That's one of my favorite songs. Like, just in general. Just in general, it's one of my favorite songs. Berber Dang. That's what I'm talking about. So, okay, someone was like, so EDP, what's up with that? Dude, this is the craziest shit ever. And I guess this is alleged, but at the same time, it seems completely real. With the if you guys don't know EDP, right? Eat That Pussy 445. Huge black dude. Giant black dude, right? That's just a complete fucking troll, essentially. Now, I haven't paid enough attention to him, but I guess there's been allegations before about him being a pedo. And he's defended himself pretty well. Welcome. Yeah. How appropriate was that? Instead of talking about Mortal Kombat. Hey, thank you so much, Scream Team, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Especially, definitely gonna want to stream a lot more. Some black guy 405. Fuck off. Fuck off with that. That's really upsetting. So, okay. So it's an EDP probably taking advice from them Catholics. If you know what I mean. That's so disgusting. So, EDP got caught in 8,000K. Or I guess there's a YouTube channel. What is it called? Predator Poachers, I think? Something like that.
Smack your ass, bitch.
What up? Thank you, Cody. I'll just read it real quick, and then I'll continue. Cody Botero, you are my favorite black friend. Love you, bro. Hey, thank you so much. I think I'm everybody's. All right, so EDP, man, I was actually a fan of EDP. I loved just how stupid he was. He existed as a meme. All he did was dumb shit. Every time he would stream, it would just be the dumbest things. He would make videos that say, like, is jacking off a sport, you know, like that would be like his type of titles. And then it turns out that he's lusting and praying after minors. And this time he got caught in 2 billion K trying to meet up with a 13-year-old girl, right? They did it. This Predator Poacher YouTube channel is literally completely like To Catch a Predator, 100%. They have the decoy, all of that stuff, right? They have the decoy, they do all the stuff, and then there was the allegations. There was the allegations of sorry, I got distracted from a text. There was the allegations that I guess he was doing it before, and then he just explained it off like no problem. It was just like, oh, this. He's like, do I say fucked up shit? Do I have fucked up jokes? Yeah, but I'm not a predator. Like I saw it before he took it down, but it still exists all over YouTube. People like download it and then upload it again. So I guess these To Catch a Predator type people, they caught him, and there's like it's like almost an hour. This video. Let me see. I'm just gonna pull it up. Predator poachers or something. Let's see what happens if I put EDP caught. Exposed. Why am I saying caught? Like, of course it's exposed. I'm not even a YouTuber anymore. That I said caught instead of exposed. Okay, this thing says the Goat Bros. I see. All right, which one has the most views? Here we. Full video. That's only 3 minutes. Anyway, here's a video right here. Let's see. Is this upside down or? Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what's going on here? 1 second. It's just this video, I guess. They showed up and then they just caught him, and he was gonna go meet up with a 13-year-old girl. Just wait, where is it? Because I saw like a picture of him where you can see his shorts and stuff too, like just dressed like, I don't know. I mean, I guess EDP just. Defeated. I guess he was telling somebody,
smack your ass, bitch.
I'm going to jail. What does it say? Scream team. My man's got caught in 4K IMAX 3D. He even tried to fist bump them at the end. Ooh, really? I didn't. I didn't. I can't watch this, dude. Like, it really upset me. It really upset me. It really did. And I've only seen like little clips here and there, but I can't just sit down and watch this. So there was like what, like a fist bump or something? Like, I don't know. The thing that's crazy to me is that he stuck around, though. Like, at the end of the day, if you got caught with like this, wouldn't you at least like fuck off? Like, it's not like, say, how Chris Hansen, some people thought Chris Hansen was the authorities, right? Some people thought Chris Hansen was the authorities. They were like, oh, he looks good enough and clean enough to be like a detective or something. So they're standing around saying yes, sir, no, sir, and stuff. But this fucking guy, this fucking guy right here, right? This fucking, like, he's obviously not law enforcement. And this, the other guy that has the mask on and stuff, these are just... Why would you stick around? I mean, it's not like I'm just saying. It's weird that he stuck around for damn near an hour when it's like, you're fucked, dude. You're going to jail. He can't run. Yeah. Oh, he said, somebody said early in the vid, I guess he tried a fist bump or something. I don't know, but this is fucking... And it literally, I guess it plays exactly how it played in, like, To Catch a Predator, right? Like, those people, they show up and they're acting like they're there not to bang these kids. Like, where, what happened? What is it? Like, Like there's one guy, he's just like eating pizza or something, sitting on the table. He's just eating because he brought pizza, and then he's just eating it like as if everything's cool. Like, oh, I just came to hang out. I'm like, dude, you're fucking caught, homie. Like, at least, I mean, I guess EDP just admits it. I don't fucking know. I think he admits it from the get-go, so it's not the same, right? But it is just weird that he just stuck around. He's just like, let's chat and shit. Look, I'm just.
So you said you know exactly what I mean. What do we mean?
Right. What's at the very
This
beginning?
is not
Let's see.
funny. This ain't funny.
Well, if you would stop cutting me off and trying to explain.
Okay,
So he's trying to explain, but it's like, bro, why are you here? Like, oh my god.
we're gonna let you explain.
But it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't even like.
Pimp smack your ass, bitch.
I don't even like looking at this shit, dude, to be honest. You know, it's different from, like, say, well, it shouldn't be different, to be honest, but it is, just because I used to like this guy. Right? It shouldn't be different from, because, like, a predator's a predator, right? But, like, say, when I saw the stuff about James Charles, I was just like, yeah, fuck that dude. Right? Like, what a disgusting piece of shit that been caught 7 trillion times. Snapping minors. Like, when there's, it's not even when there's smoke, there's fire. When there's, what do you call it? When there's an inferno, you've been fucking caught. You know what I mean? Like, you're caught. And so it's just like, fuck this guy. But EDP was somebody that, anyone that I knew that's into like memes or anything like that, you knew who EDP was. And you just liked the guy. You liked his character and everything. And I remember there was a picture. There was like a Twitter account that had an EDP avatar. And this Twitter account was talking shit on some chick, calling her fat when she wasn't really fat. And then she took his avatar and was like, you like, you're one to talk. And she was like talking shit. And everyone was laughing because it's like, she didn't know who EDP was, so the whole thing was kind of funny. But yeah, somebody said watch the whole vid, dude. I'm not gonna watch the whole video. I get it. I get it. It's just it's like one of those things. It's like you can't. I get no satisfaction because I was a fan of him. That's the thing. It's he was also on Tosh.0. I had no idea. I stopped watching Tosh.0 like 70 years ago. I was actually really shocked that it was still like on or something. Or I don't know if it's still on now. Maybe I'm thinking of the other one. The Rob Dyrdek one. With that fucking chick that laughs like a fucking witch. You guys know what I'm talking about. Red Wings. Red Sings the Blues. Appreciate you, man. Donation, my man. I'd love to interview you and the Snark Tank. How can I contact you? I just say, man, good luck. Good luck with that one. Just because, I mean, I don't talk to the Snark Tank people. You know, there's no no communication between us really, unless like say when it's absolutely time to do the podcast. But there's like no coordination or anything like that. Not really. So like on that front, it would be, I wouldn't be able to promise anything. You know. But I would say best bet is because it's Chris's podcast. I would say contact him if anything. I would say if anything, and because yeah, I don't run shit, dog. Someone just say, hey, SBG, how's it going? You know, I'm okay for the most part. I'm good. They can't really. They exposed Augie. Augie, oh, you're talking about the guy that streams, right? Augie RFC, right? Are you talking about him? Because he's the only Augie I know other than, like, a friend that I used to know from high school. Yeah, I don't know very many Augies. But if they exposed him, what did they expose him for? Like, what did they expose him for? What did he do? I know he just talks a lot of shit, but other than that, I don't know anything about the guy. But yeah, the EDP stuff, if you guys want to, feel free to watch that EDP stuff, that To Catch a Predator stuff, man. I'd say if you don't know who he is, then I'm sure you can get through the whole thing and you can like, you know, it's weird. You know what? I do remember, because I was thinking the same thing. I do remember watching one clip of that whole thing. I think it was the skinny guy with the mask on. I think he was saying, "Hey, what's wrong with you? Why are you going after minors when I'm sure your DMs are full of like women that want to bang you?" And then EDP said something like, "Of course." I saw it on a news show. I was watching Scarce. That's where I saw it. Scarce played that clip. That's how I saw it. And I was like, that's exactly what I was thinking. So, which lets you know that it's not like, because his excuse was that, oh, I'm lonely. It's coming back to me now. I swear I kind of try to block this shit out a little bit, because I was really fucking disappointed. But his excuse was, oh, I'm lonely, so I'm going after these fucking kids, right? And then he agrees that his DMs are full of women that want to bang him. So obviously that's not it. You know, that's completely cognitive dissonance or contradiction, oxymoron, whatever you want to say. So it sucks, man. Like, apparently the FBI is looking into it, rightfully so, and I'm sure he's fucked. Like, you can't come back from that. You know, that sucks, man. Because, but it sucks that the signs were there. Someone called him R Belly. What is it, Jeremiah K? Dude, R Belly is fucking good. R. Kelly's a piece of shit scumbag too, man. Huge fan of Aaliyah. I was heartbroken when she died. The fact that he like took advantage of her, so fucking like, ugh. R. Kelly was such a piece of shit, man. R. Belly, it's so good. That's so good, man.
Smack your ass, bitch.
Let me see. Scream Team, appreciate you. You should read the chat logs. They are golden. That's right. I didn't really read them. Let me see if I can pull them up real quick. Maybe we can laugh at that or something. We'll see. Maybe we can laugh at that. Maybe that'll be kind of funny. And for some of the people that are asking about UFC and all this stuff, I'm gonna get to it. I promise. I just wanted to get this out of the way because I felt like I needed to talk about it, because I was kind of just like really pissed off, and then kind of, I guess, compartmentalizing that, because I guess it's what you do. It's what you naturally do when you like somebody. You kind of, it's hard for you to just go hard in the paint right away, because you're kind of first just disappointed. Yeah, thank you, Brandon Duty. I appreciate you. You kind of like, you don't want to go, why is this alert box around my fucking face? All right, hold on. Let me move this over a little bit. Let me see. That depends on the women sliding in those DMs. Bro, if you're lonely, you're not gonna like discriminate, right? If you're lonely, you're going to hook up with whatever woman is available. Like, if you're actually lonely, you know what I mean? Like, if he doesn't have anyone to talk to, or he feels, then you're just going to be like, hey, whoever you are, you in the area, come through. That's how it would normally work, right? But obviously that's not what he was looking for. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. Oh yeah, I forgot to pull up the chat log. Let me see. EDP chat. I'm sure it's like the way that, let me see. Chat logs staying up. I think they're right here. Damn, that's a lot. Let me see. So, what does it say right here? Oh, I guess, video chat and all this stuff so we can, like, verify. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually feeling a little gross now. This isn't, I'm already, like, not having fun. That's so fucking ridiculous. Let me see. Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's just, you know, I mean, it's hard to understand. You know, it's hard to understand because when you're, it's kind of like why, I get why, like, people are so into, what am I looking for? The murder porn, like true crime stuff, where you're so far removed from that shit, it's hard to understand. So then you're curious, and then you start like watching all that shit. And this is kind of the same thing where you just don't understand. It's like, why don't you want like curves and titties, like tits and ass and stuff, and like not like a little kid that's barely developing and shit, like, you know what I mean? But it's like, I clearly don't understand that, because when you see like the youth, all you do is just like, aw, you know, I hope they grow up not fucked up. Aw, you know, that's my initial reaction. It's like, aw, kids, you know. Well, now that I'm older, because when I was younger, it's kind of like, fuck them kids. Kids are stupid. And now I'm like, kids are, I get kids now.
Smack your ass, bitch.
Grammar Nazi, what'd you say? Miss you, dude. You should stream more. I appreciate it, Grammar Nazi. Dude, I definitely, streaming more is a part of the plan. It is. It absolutely is. I say this all the time, but it's like the one thing that I really enjoy. Like, I still do the Twitter trash from time to time, and then the streaming stuff is pretty good. It's pretty fun. Hey, Sean says Snark Tank update. Dude, you gotta ask Chris. I honestly, I haven't talked to him in like a couple weeks or something. I know he said something on Twitter, and he, if you're part of the Snark Tank Patreon, he put out a message, but I haven't like spoken to him in quite some time, so I have no idea what the fuck's going on. I don't know if he's good or not. He hasn't said anything, and I'm just like, well, clearly he's alive and well, you know, like he's on social media and stuff, so I'm not concerned. Let me see what else is going on with these things, because this is like, oh wait, what? Just got done beating my shit, lol. Just watching YouTube now. Oh, like jacking off? Well, yep. Okay, I never heard it like that before. I feel like that should have been like suspect already. Like, everybody's heard that, dude. Fucking when I was in elementary school, I've whatever, whatever, you know. You should have been like, this dude should have been like, you sure you live on planet Earth? I think everybody's heard of that shit. But let me see. Yeah, video chatting, blah blah blah. So it's like, now send me one of you. Okay, I like the glasses, blah blah blah. One of these days, if you aren't busy, we should video chat or something. You seem cool.
Alright. Screenshot Tom's.
Imagine telling a fucking 13-year-old you seem cool. Oh wait, or is it the opposite way? No, yeah, right. No, I'm right. Yeah, it's what he's saying. No, that's fucking crazy. You seem cool, 13-year-old. That's how cool. Let's see. Yeah, later tonight, blah blah blah. So what else do you do other than YouTube, shooting, watching videos for the pandemic? I love going to the movies by myself. You know, I actually sometimes I'll go to the movies by myself too. Okay. Jesus Christ. So at this point, he knew this was like a 13-year-old. Is that what's? Thinking about you. Blah 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 blah. Like, that's, I'm wondering, like, if he knew from the very get-go. Someone never heard of EDP until this. He's pretty big. You know, the first time I think a lot of people heard of him was when he got denied his gold play button because of his name. You know, it says EDP, but it's Eat That Pussy. So I feel like they should have still gave it to him. But I don't know. I guess his content or whatever too. Who knows? Oh, so okay. So obviously, right here. So I didn't see that. I'd ask you if you had any more intentions. If you don't, that's okay. Oh, stop. You don't need to be shy. Just tell me, I mean, you're cute, but you're 13. You're my friend. Like, do you like me? Not enough to go to jail over bullshit. The fact that you would engage in this conversation right here.
Pimp smack your ass, bitch.
Let's see what we got here. Huge fan, Pilot. Keep it metal, bro. Hey, thank you, Corpse All Over 1369, dude. I appreciate you. And this dude knows my fucking real last name. I mean, it's not hidden. It's not like I'm like, oh, damn, how'd you find out? I just don't use it very often. It's more like, say, oh, like my stage YouTube name, Derek Blackman, that's where you'll find my music and my YouTube stuff like that. But you know, so but I've never. I think I've had a few interviews back in the day when they're like, "Oh, is that your real last name?" I'm like, "No, it's Pilot." And they're like, "That's better. Why don't you use that?" And I'm like, "I don't know, man, because I've always liked the last name Blackman because Steve Blackman from fucking wrestling, WWF baby." Well, I appreciate you, Corpse All Over, man. Appreciate you. All right, hold on. Let's see how this escalates, because he's already like, oh, not enough to go to jail for. Cold, blah blah blah. Yeah.
Subs will be doing stuff like.
And it's just like, yeah, saying like, oh, what park, and oh, Jesus.
It's like,
as promised, yes, I'm good. Now let me see that smile. All right, I'm good. I don't wanna. Like, I know she's not like 13 or anything, but it's still just that he thought. I'm just like, I'm good, bro. I don't want to see any more of this shit, dude. I'm good. That's so disappointing. That fucking retard. What an idiot. What a fucking idiot, dude. Whatever, let's start this music over again. Okay. Dan Severn better than Steve? Well, literally, yeah. Like, Dan Severn was, like, really, really the real deal. Steve Blackman was badass, but, I mean, I never seen him do anything outside of the WWF, even though, like, oh, he was real. But Dan Severn was like, oh, no, we know he can fucking fight. You know what I mean? And Dan Severn got fucked by, what's his name? Owen Hart. Owen Hart screwed him over. And then I feel like the powers that be killed Owen Hart after he screwed up Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like, it's like, all right, it's bad enough that you already ruined Dan Severn's neck, but now you ruined Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's our guy. And then he just happened to die. It's such a, like, not a real conspiracy, but to me it is. I want it to be one. I want it to be like Owen Hart got sacrificed for ruining Stone Cold Steve Austin's neck. But yeah, anyway. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, I want to talk about, because Steve Blackman is a bounty hunter now. Oh, I didn't know. Good to know. That's fucking cool. Anyway, I wanted to mention Jake Paul because of, you know, obviously he did that thing with Ben Askren, which I think everybody who's not a Jake Paul fan was disappointed. And also, that fucking event, that Triller event, was the worst thing. So it's in, but Owen died 3-4 years after that event. Oh, they weren't going to do it right away, bro. They weren't going to do it right away. No, like, I know it's not even a conspiracy in the wrestling world. It's just like a joke, but I want it to be. I just like the idea of that, you know? But yeah, Paul was at 261 beefing with Cormier. I know, I'm going to get to that. I'm definitely going to get to that. But, like, I want to get to that for sure. Jake Paul, I saw that video. Onision called out Jake Paul, which is fucking hilarious. That's so good. Like, you know, as much as Onision is just a dumb motherfucker, like, you gotta love. It's like Conor McGregor.
Smack your ass, bitch.
It's like Conor McGregor calling out. Conor McGregor called out Kamaru Usman after he fucking knocked out Masvidal. So stupid, but you gotta respect that he, you know, the publicity, because of course, like, Usman would absolutely destroy him. Like, he would destroy him. But you gotta love him talking like that. So Onision's kind of the same deal, right? I'm gonna pull that up though. Hey, Heavy on Car, I appreciate you, man. It says, my 17-year-old brother just got baited by scammers into sharing nudes, huh? They tried to get $500 out of him. I told him if they wanted to see chesticles, I would have gotten him a Dorn Flub account. Dorn Flub. I like what you did there. Damn, that sucks, man. That's crazy that people would get scammed at any way, shape, or form. And to be honest, man, dick and balls. Who cares? Like, seriously. Like, I've said before, like, if like, chicks that I dated in the past decided, like, I'm gonna revenge porn you, I'm gonna post your dick online, I'd be like, well, you know, I'd rather it not be online, but, oh no, my dick, you know? Oh no, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not the end of the fucking world, you know? So that's why I'm just like, you know, now it may be different for women or something like that, you know, especially since when, like, say for example, when male celebrities get their nudes leaked, no one gives a fuck. I mean, I remember what's his name, Ricochet in the WWE now. He had some nudes leaked from back then where he was like beating off and fingering his ass and stuff, and it was fucking hilarious. But didn't matter whatsoever. But then, like, Charlotte Flair, Paige, whomever else, their shit gets blown up and shared fucking everywhere. You know, so I think it's totally different. I think that's why, dude, oh, your dick and balls are exposed. Like, people are just gonna be like, yeah, that's a dick. Okay. You told them the same thing? Yeah, exactly. It's not like, dude, no one's gonna give a fuck. Even if they just like, oh, well, that's his dick. And if anything, if it's an impressive piece, you might actually get some play. Anyway, oh yeah, Jake Paul. Oh yeah, let me wait. Hold on, I want to. This is an easy on video real quick. It's so stupid. It's so fucking stupid. Hold on, pull this shit up real quick. Pull this shit up real quick. Because this is the real deal. This is the real deal, Holyfield.
Challenge Jake Paul to a boxing match.
Hold on. Let's rewind that. Pull this up a little bit higher.
Challenge Jake Paul to a boxing match. He could use the PR boost.
Oh yeah.
I think fighting me, I'm pretty indisputably more hated than pretty much anyone on the internet.
Absolutely.
And finding someone who is more hated than Jake Paul is an incredibly difficult task. So I'm offering myself up.
Yeah.
Let's get in the ring, and let's make you a hero. Unless, of course, you're afraid you'll lose. In which case, I understand if you don't want to do it.
That's so stupid. I love it. I fucking love it, dude. I love... This is like WWE shit. I love it. Like, oh yeah, you're afraid you'll lose. I mean, look, I don't like Jake Paul, but Jake Paul has been training... He's been boxing for 3 years at least, and he has the best resources. You know, he has the best resources. He's a decent boxer. You know, I wouldn't say he's fucking amazing because we don't know yet. I mean, he fucking TKO'd technically Ben Askren. You know what I mean? But it's still, you can't really, dude. Anyone could slaughter Onision. I would fight Onision with no training. I wouldn't even do cardio. Like right now, the heaviest I've been, the most injured I've been, like I have a bulging disc right now, and it sucks. It hurts, and like sleeping sucks ass. I'd still fight him right now. And it would be the easiest fight ever. Like, I went to the gym earlier just to do, like, these baby lightweight fucking, like, back exercises. And I'm so weak that, like, well, compared to how I normally am, that I just, like, I got sore, like, immediately by doing, like, the lightest of lightweights. Like, say, just doing some back rows with, like, 40 pounds each on each side or whatever. And I'm just like, you know, like, because I can feel, like, my back. I have to be careful. And even in this state, I'd be like, yeah, let's go. Why the fuck not? Let's go. Let's fucking do it. Someone said bulging what? Bulging disc, dog. Bulging disc. Bulging disc 445. Yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, I would absolutely fight Onision. No, I said back then that I actually liked the YouTube boxing stuff because I'm not a fan of shit talking. I'm not a fan of people just talking shit, you know, comfortably from their keyboards and stuff like that with no consequences. So I like the idea of people actually fighting each other and stuff. It was kind of cool. Your bench max is 345, Brian. I like that, man. I was actually just talking about how I busted my wrist twice. Once when I was 13 and once when I was 16. So my wrist is still like broken. Like some of the smaller bones, never got it fixed. And because of that, I couldn't get past 255. When I got to 255, my wrist just kept giving out. And it was very upsetting. It was very, very, very upsetting. And yeah, even talking about it, it upsets me a little bit. But I'm gonna try to get
Smack your ass, bitch.
I'm gonna try to get it fixed this year. Yeah, I gotta get it fixed this year because my goal was just to be in the 300-pound club. Three plates, 315 pounds. 315 pounds would just be, that's all I want to do. But I physically can't do it because of my wrist. The weight wasn't even that heavy because my wrist on my right, totally fine. And I would be all, I have these videos on my, I have this fitness Instagram account that I like don't use really anymore. I haven't posted since like last year in June. But if you scroll down enough, you'll see me hitting some PRs. And you'll see, like, the fucking shit's, like, all lopsided because my wrist just can't support the weight. So, it's pretty whack. But, yeah. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of people that would, wait, let me get this. Corpses all over. What up, man? Is that a mohawk? No, it's not. Right now, I just have a, like, little kind of bun thing going on, but I haven't redone it. I went to the gym and all this stuff, so it's all fucked up and not like proper. But yeah, that's all I got going on. Just a little bit of some shit on top. I've thought about shaving it off, but I don't know. I didn't want to start over. I like having some hair on top. There's a lot of people that thought I was bald, which is understandable. Like you know, I guess Tim Pool, right? He wears a beanie and a hat, or a beanie all the time, but he does because he's fucking bald. Me, I just like hats. I'm just a hat guy. And so someone's like, can't even do 2 plates. It's really easy to get there, man. If you train consistently. I've seen some of the scrawniest fucking just whatever people like. So when you're first building your muscle, man, like say the training regimens we did when I was in high school, we were going up, since we were just new, our testosterone was starting to build up, we're in high school and stuff, we were like going up like at least a couple pounds per week, sometimes even 5, because we were fucking busting our asses. We had these nice workout regimens that actually worked really well, man. And I can't remember, but I definitely in high school I got to 225 pretty quickly. I think it was when I was 18. I don't think I was quite. I think in 17 I was just like staying around I would do like 185, which is like what, a plate and a quarter. I think a plate and a quarter on each side. I would do that, and then I would do that for like 3, 4. And then 5, and then once I got closer to 10 reps, I'm like, oh, I know I can do 225 now. Cool shit. What guitars do I own? I only own one that's in the background right here, that Ibanez, if you can see it. I only own one now. I used to have, I actually got rid of my, my Schecter, my C1 Platinum, that I've had for like years. But, I'm trying to downsize a bunch of stuff. Anyway, and so yeah, Jake Paul, hate the guy. I hate him not just because he's a smug dickhead, like he's doing his thing, but I was like, I remember, because I made a video about this. I remember back in the day, this was maybe like 2017 or something. He made a he lied about his assistant getting assaulted by FaZe Banks. Do you guys remember that? You guys remember where there was allegations, like they made up allegations that like, oh, I was what's his face, FaZe Banks assaulted my my assistant, and then she like painted on this fucking fake ass bruise, and her brother, and I mean Jake Paul's brother got involved. Like Logan Paul was like, yeah, like they were talking to the cops while he was there or something. Then they got this fake cop, and they did all this elaborate bullshit, but like the people at the bar were like, that's bullshit, and it just didn't match up at all. And so they settled, I think outside of court, if I remember correctly. They might have settled within court, I don't remember, but it's one of those things that Jake Paul tried to ruin this guy's life by lying, saying that, oh, this guy beat somebody up. And I'm like, that's just a supreme scumbag. Like, that's just the highest levels of scumbaggery. Trying to ruin somebody's life by lying on somebody like that and using your assistant, getting his assistant involved, knowing that she would do it because, you know, if you're an assistant trying to get a leg up in the company or whatever in Team 10, you're going to do what Jake Paul is asking. And so, pretty fucked up. And then you hear about the allegations on Jake Paul. Now, I've heard conflicting stuff saying that one of the chick that came out and said that, like, oh, you know, he assaulted me or something. There's conflicting stuff, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised from learning what he tried to do to FaZe Banks. I wouldn't be surprised if he did some fucked up shit like that. Wouldn't surprise me even a little bit. Just being straight up. Wouldn't surprise me at all. But yeah, but anyway, Jake Paul was at UFC 261. I gotta say, the best pay-per-view I've ever seen. I cannot remember a better pay-per-view. You know, if there was a better one, you would have to remind me of it. That was UFC 261 was fucking amazing. Amazing. Other than Chris Weidman breaking his fucking his shin or whatever. That was awful. That was fucking awful. Other than that, it couldn't have gone any better. It was fucking amazing. That was so amazing. And yeah, Jake Paul was there in the crowd and everybody was chanting "fuck Jake Paul" over and over. And my boy Daniel Cormier actually approached him. And that was delicious. Because I love Daniel Cormier. Daniel Cormier is fucking great. I hated when people were shitting all over him because he was the good guy. And then people wanted to support the antagonist, John Jones. So everybody was backing John Jones.
Your ass, bitch.
Let me see what we got here. Silver Camaro 78. What up, man? Thank you. Snark Tank should be called 2.5 Blacks. Yeah, there we go. That's a really good one. That's a really good one, man. 241 was amazing. I'd have to watch it back. You have to tell me because this one was fucking crazy. What are you saying? I would be disappointed if Usman uses PEDs like Adesanya does. He seems like a naturally hardworking guy. I don't think Adesanya uses PEDs. I don't think he uses PEDs because the type of you're referring to that when he had that one weird titty, but like what is he using? Because to imply that would mean he's using some testosterone type of booster, something like that's maybe like an anabolic steroid or something. And where is the physical results of that? You know, the reason why people grow titties after they go on a cycle is because they can't produce testosterone anymore. So then their estrogen starts building up and then they get some titties. And then usually you have to take something like Clomid or something to like block the estrogen, blah, 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 blah. But there's no, where is there? And then also, typically you don't just have one titty growing. It's your tits grow, not one titty.
Smack your ass, bitch.
It doesn't seem like, from what I've seen, Adesanya didn't look any stronger. He hasn't performed to do anything that seems any stronger or anything like that. Especially fighting when he fought Jan Blachowicz, he for sure wasn't stronger. Like, I don't believe he was on PEDs. And that's not because I'm a fan of Adesanya. I don't give a shit if you're on fucking steroids or not. Like, if you are, you are, you know? And like, so I don't believe that. I don't think Kamaru Usman is. Kamaru just seems like just any guy that just works out incredibly hard. He doesn't look anything that suspect at all. He doesn't seem anything suspect. The one thing that's suspect to me is Jan got easy good. Jan had a great plan, man. Jan's a veteran, and he had the plan that, like, I'm much bigger. I'm going to take him down. I mean, he should have did that from the get-go, but he was obviously trying to prove a point that he can stand and fight with the best, you know? Like, he was obviously trying to prove that point, right? But, yeah, that's the whole thing. But anyway, the 261, though, that was amazing. Rose Namajunas won. I loved it because somebody in the comment...
Pimp smack your ass, bitch!
Let's stop talking. Lumumba. Let's stop talking about that Paul guy. We got to talk about him a little bit. I mean, you just kind of have to talk about him. Because he's ever so present in everything. He's in mixed martial arts. He's in the boxing. He's on the YouTubes. And this is all stuff that, like, I pay attention to. Well, I don't pay attention to YouTube as much anymore, but, yeah. You know, so it would be. I would love to see Jake Paul fight somebody legitimate, though. That would be great. I wouldn't even hate on his skills if he fought somebody who would actually give him a hard time. But who knows, man? Right now, he's doing what boxers do a lot of times. They hand select their opponents, and then there are dozens of boxers that have perfect records, and you've never heard of them because it's not a big fucking deal. So many people are choosing and being careful with who they're fighting that it's not an impressive feat. Then it's not until they get into, like, the championship type of territories to where they actually have real problems. But I missed what was it? Maxine Filio? I don't know how to say that. Sorry. Appreciate you. Hey friend, love your channel. You should definitely stream more. What are your thoughts on the Biden administration as of yet? I ain't got much to say. Haven't done anything insane to me. Haven't done anything like done some stuff that they've talked about they were gonna do. It's just very quiet, and that's just kind of what I want because I'm not a political pundit. You know, I talk about politics every once in a while, right? But that was never like, say, my bread and butter, something that I really want to do. It was more of just like, things are loud, so you can't help but speak about it. Kind of like when, you know, everything started happening in 2016, all the weird shit that was happening, you know, all that Gamergate bullshit. Everything was so loud, and then it's like, dude, calm down. Then once everything calmed down, I calmed down. You know, there's some people that are milking everything for, you know, everything they got, trying to find every little speck of outrage possible, and I'm just like, that's not me. That's not me at all. You know, like, my whole thing was, I wish everyone would shut up and chill out, and then I can just go back to doing what I want to do. And that's essentially what's been happening. You know, so, you know, outrage and being pissed off and stuff, it generates a lot of money, but that's not what I'm about. You know, I've said on streams before and videos before that I could be making a shit ton of money if I aligned with the right people, but the right people are always looking to piss you off. They're trying to, you know, find every single flaw within anything, and then you know, keep people outraged. Because, like I said before, conflict is entertaining. Imagine how many. There's a lot of video games. No, that's not. There isn't that many video games or movies or anything out there where there's zero conflict. Like, why the fuck would you want to play that shit, right? Why would you want to watch or play or do anything where there's conflict? It's boring. Like, unless you're trying to go to sleep and you just want something to just kind of like be in the background. So I get it, but I'm just like, not really my thing. Let me see.
Pimp smack your ass, bitch!
Silver Camaro 78, appreciate you. Out of curiosity, what do you bench? Like 270? No, earlier I was talking about how my wrist couldn't support more than 255. That was my PR. It never got past that because my left wrist is fucked up and got some little broken bones in it. Not the main ones or something, because I can still, like, you know, but once I would get to 255, because I tried to get past 255 a few different times, and it just couldn't support any more weight. And I was just like, oh, it was excruciating pain when I would try to get, like, say, I was like, oh, I want to get at least 260 or something, but I couldn't do it. Yeah, so, yeah, there you go. It'd be nice to get to 270, or fucking, like I said, I want to be in 300-pound club. But, gotta get my shit fixed first. You missed my super chat earlier? Really? Let me look. Oh. Sorry, my bad. Let me see. Did I miss anybody else too? Let me just, oh no. Where we go? Let me see. Okay, so, alright. Sorry about that. Do you think JBJ can get it done against Francis? I don't know. I don't know, man. With the type of, like, Francis Ngannou is clearly improving. So that's the thing. We haven't seen... It's not like we've seen Francis at his plateau and we know exactly what he's going to do and what he's capable of. Because the reason why I picked Stipe Miocic last time is because I didn't think he was going to be as good as he was. I mean, what he showed there, stuffing Stipe's takedown, just punching the shit out of him, fucking kicks, man, just like to the head. I mean, just mixed martial arts to a T. Insanity. I was like, whoa. He's improved tremendously. So, I think Johnny Bones would have his hands full. But could he get it done? Probably, because, I mean, he's fucking... He is, as much as we don't like him, he's fucking amazing. The only reason I don't like him is because he's like a scumbag in real life. You know, as far as his skills are in the octagon, he's pretty fucking amazing. And he's obviously been caught juicing a bunch. But here's the thing. Like, he's been caught. Like, it's like clear as day. There's certain people that have been caught, and there's other people that you know, that haven't been caught, but you know that they are, like, say Paulo Costa and Yoel Romero. And a lot of people say, well, you know, how come they've never tested positive? From what I know, it's very easy to get past a lot of those tests. But there's only a certain amount of people where it's like, you would think like, oh, it's obvious. Yoel Romero, just because I'm like, okay, Yoel Romero is a genetic freak, but not that much. Like, get the fuck out of here. You know, your physique doesn't get better as you age. Look at Yoel Romero back in the day. Look at him when he was fucking wrestling in the Olympics versus now. He looks better. Like, you don't produce more testosterone as you fucking get older. Like, come on, guys. I love Yoel Romero, but it's like, come on, guys. Julian S., appreciate you. Hope you're well, man. Always loved your content and hope 2021 has been good to you. 2021 is okay. It's okay. It's gonna get better, you know. I just got to get my health in order. Tomorrow, actually, I finally have my appointment. It got pushed back quite a few times, but I'm gonna go to an orthopedist and we're gonna look at my my MRI. I was told that I have a bulging disc because I've been bitching about my neck for years. I think I fucked it up in 2016 when I was doing this stupid squat every day challenge that everybody was doing in 2016, like all the fitness YouTubers and stuff. And I was like, I want to do it too. And I guess my spine's always been kind of fucked up, and then that was a bad idea. And ever since then, you know, sometimes I'll get back spasms and everything, crazy stuff. But Yoel is a Cuban vampire. Educate. As some people say, they don't think Yoel popped once, but the one time he popped, that was legitimate because he won the lawsuit where he had a tainted supplement. He had a tainted supplement. But I just think that Yoel, just like a lot of people, they know how to get out of cycling. There's a YouTuber named actually I forget his name. It's Derek something. More Plates, More Dates. He explains everything. I would say go watch More Plates, More Dates, and he can explain how they can get past USADA's testing pretty easily. And you look at some motherfuckers and you can tell, like, oh, who's juicing, who's not. But as far as steroids, it's hard to detect other things. Kind of like TJ Dillashaw. You can't detect that he was on EPO just by looking at him, right? You just, like, you kind of maybe suspect things because either somebody is saying something on the side or, oh, this person's cardio is so unnatural. Like, what the fuck's going on? I almost feel like Cain Velasquez is one of those people. But yeah. Yoel versus Rumble is going to be legendary. That's a good fight. I was just watching Rumble Johnson because I'm going through the old Ultimate Fighters, and then like on some of the finale cards, like they have these other big fights, and Rumble Johnson was on one of them. That's Samoan genetics. Dude, Polynesian genetics, they're all fat people, man. What are you talking about? Let's see what some of these people. Vittori versus Izzy 2. Who you got? I still got Izzy because I don't think
Pimp smack your ass, bitch.
Vittori is not nearly as big as Jan Blachowicz. I don't think Vittori can impose his will the way that he did with what's his name? Kevin? No, not.
Pimp smack your ass, bitch.
I want to say Kevin Lee. It's obviously not Kevin Lee. Fuck, that dude that talks shit all that shit all the time. What the hell's his name? Kevin Hall, right? Kevin Hall. I think that's it. I think Izzy would still beat Vittori. And sucks. I don't even care about them fighting. To be honest, I really want to see Izzy versus. Oh my God, what is wrong with my brain right now? The Australian. Bobby Knuckles. I'd like how I remember his nickname, Bobby Knuckles. Robert Whittaker. Let me see. Silver Camaro 78. Have you ever seen Mike Tyson Mysteries? It's the funniest thing. If you haven't, look it up. Clip now. Norm Macdonald is in it, and seriously, it's amazing. Mike Tyson Mysteries was fantastic. It made me love Mike Tyson any more, which I thought was impossible. And back when I used to go to like conventions and stuff, I got too lazy, but I was gonna cosplay as Mike Tyson from that show. But I'm not much of a cosplayer. I normally don't give a shit about that stuff. But yeah, I'm not even sure why Robert Whittaker, why it didn't happen, because Dana White said that's the fight that they wanted. Oh shit, the fucking music start went out. Let's go again, boy. But yeah, Dana said that's the fight they wanted, so I don't know what happened. Kevin Holland, thank you. I said Kevin Hall. Yeah, thank you. Red Sings the Blues, thank you. One more for you. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate that very much so. Morsel Cabot. What? Is that what it's called? Thoughts on Figueroa? Dude's the shit, man. I'd fight him. I'm just kidding. Who's my top 5 MMA fighters? Like of all time? Or is that like the ones that are like or is that like oh, that makes sense. Robert Whittaker wants more time. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Imagine if Izzy lost. That would be crazy. It would be such a fall from grace. It would be such a fall from grace, man. That'd be kind of insane. Wait. What are they talking about? Oh, okay. Some other people are okay. They're having a... So, all-time GOATs. I mean... I think, because, like, that... I guess that conversation... That's more of a, like... It comes down to, like, logistics and, like, and stuff like that than, like, who are mine. You know what I mean? Because I can say who are my favorite fighters, but who are the greatest of all time, in my opinion... I think people's records kind of speak for themselves now. Like,
Pimp smack your ass, bitch!
Let me just read this real quick. Woodsy, thank you. Where's the uploads for ST? Stay safe and healthy. You gotta ask Chris about that, man. It's Chris's podcast. He's posted an update on Twitter and an update on the Patreon, but like personally, I haven't talked to him about it. Let me see. Shit, what was I saying? Oh, the top 5 picks. Damn, the top 5 picks, man. My number 1, I guess, because of title defenses. I don't know, man. Anderson Silva. Probably my.
Pimp smack your ass, bitch.
But see, that's not like, I wouldn't say that maybe that's an all-time thing, because then people would usually be like, oh, it's got to be Habib, right? It's got to be Habib because of his. He doesn't have as many title defenses, but he's perfect. You know, he retired perfect. So there's kind of like that thing. But I would say Anderson Silva, title defenses and all, and just everything that he's done. George St. Pierre. I have to it's funny, I have to squeeze in Kamaru Usman, which he kind of just really came. He didn't come out of nowhere, but he kind of did, didn't he? Man. I guess. See, and it's like I don't want to put John Jones. Man, it's kind of really hard, because then there's people that like there was DJ, like Demetrius Johnson was a part of it, but now you got to talk about John Jones. It's kind of hard. It's a hard thing to do, man. I don't know. That's kind of a hard thing to really to figure out. I don't know, man. Jimmy CJ2, appreciate you. What death hit harder, MF Doom or DMX? Definitely DMX, because I didn't discover MF2 and MF Doom until later. I think probably through like Adult Swim or something. But DMX, I mean, I don't know how young I was when I first heard DMX. You know, it's been a long time. I remember when I was 13, Party Up came out, and that shit was everywhere. And every party I would go to, anything like that, doesn't matter what the year was, they would still always play Party Up, you know. And I just always liked him because he's like metal as fuck without trying, you know. MF Doom's dope, but DMX for sure, where I was ecstatic that he was like, oh, he's out of prison or whatever. You know, and then not so long afterwards, he just dies. I'm like, fuck, man. That was shit. Somebody put, let's see, this guy. His 5 is John Jones, Habib, Demetrius Johnson, George St. Pierre, Anderson Silva. I wouldn't argue with that list. I guess the only thing that would make me not want to put John Jones in the list is just because he's a proven cheater. That's the only thing. Like Daniel Cormier would always say that. He's like, you know, I understand how good he is, but it's kind of hard to put him in the GOAT list when he's been caught cheating. Like, oh, I fucking took these random boner pills. Shut the fuck up, dude. When you're fucking you're rich John Jones, you're not gonna get some random boner. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Get out of here. You have the best shit available to you. But then all of a sudden, for some reason, you're gonna like just get some random bullshit that you don't know nothing about. Like, you just thought like, oh, it's kind of like, it's what you would tell a child, and then they would believe you because they're a kid. They have no reason not to believe you. You're like, yeah, you know, you don't seem like you have any reason to lie to me, so I have no reason to distrust you. Like how kids would think. They like look up to you and stuff. Like, you're an adult and you're gonna tell me, oh, yeah, those tainted boner pills. Okay, bro. Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. Fucking picogram shit. Get the fuck out of here. Spaz Phoenix, man. Hey, thank you so much. Yo, I don't know if you're an NXT guy, but look out for the new guy they signed, Nichols Ga. I don't even know how you say that. For real though, chat if you like wrestling, TV, movies, come chill. You know, I kind of fell off when the pandemic happened. Like, I watched WrestleMania, but I kind of fell off. I pretty much fell off after that. Hot take: MMA is better than boxing and WWE all the way. Well, I wouldn't put WWE in the same realm as MMA and boxing because WWE is a show. It's a performance, you know. It's like watching, I don't know, like sweaty buff men do ballet and aerobics and shit, acrobatics and stuff, shit like that, you know. But yeah, MMA in my opinion is definitely better than boxing. Boxing is pretty. I like boxing a lot, but I definitely like mixed martial arts. It's cool seeing people mix it up, right? It's cool seeing people mix it up. And I think there's a lot of people that would really love just straight up kickboxing, where you know, you always see a lot of people when I guess casual people when they're watching MMA, and sometimes they're like rolling their eyes when people are grappling, when they're on the fence, when they're in the clinch, when they're on the ground, and then they get kind of like, oh, and their eyes are rolling, and they're like start booing and shit. And I'm like, why are you here? Like, go fucking watch some kickboxing then. They don't do that shit. It's fucking just like nonstop punching and kicking each other. Like, but then they don't watch it because, because they're fucking stupid. Okay, here's the real list. The real list is number 1, George St. Pierre. Number 2, Mighty Mouse Demetrius Johnson. Number 3, Anderson Silva. Number 4, EDP445 is number 4 greatest of all time mixed martial artist. And then number 5, Pico Jones. What a great list. That's I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more, especially I feel like there's an argument to put EDP445 as number 1. I think I think that's pretty good. Who you got for Tyson Fury versus AJ? Fuck, man. Tyson Fury. Just no. It's inhuman how Tyson Fury can move with being just a literal fucking giant. He's just like, he's like a fucking troll. He's like he's just like a troll that just an underdeveloped troll. Like, he's so fucking huge, but he can just move so swiftly. It doesn't even make sense. Imagine being like 290, like fucking however much he was, like say 250, 220, 250 pounds in that region, and then just like moving like you're fucking just, I don't know, a middleweight. Crazy. Fucking insane. Who is EDP? Man, you better fucking rewind this shit. EDP is best at MMA. Minor molesting aggression. Yeah, that's pretty good. So, anyway. Who here... Ooh, actually, we didn't talk about that. Do you believe the Jake Paul fight is staged? I do, but there's a debate. No, I don't think the fight's staged at all. But, look, throughout the years, it is a proven fact that boxing is corrupted. Hell, Jake Paul, after Logan Paul lost, came out himself saying boxing's all rigged. You know, saying that, like, oh, who was KSI dining with before this? Implying that it was fixed in his favor. And look, Logan Paul should have gotten a warning and not gotten points taken away for hitting KSI in the back of the head. You know, so it kind of lets you that maybe there was some shady shit. I don't know. I don't think we'll ever know for sure. So it's kind of insane. It's crazy to think about. Now, as far as that new Triller event, that god awful event, there was some shady shit. As far as Snoop Dogg is a part owner of Triller, and he's like, I got fucking all this money on Jake Paul. He came out and said that he bet, and I'm like, isn't this kind of a conflict of interest? Can't you not do that? Like, a lot of people kind of compared it to Pete Rose. Like, you're owner. You're kind of in this, and you have something to win. So it's almost like Jake Paul, in my opinion, could be completely oblivious. He can be completely oblivious, Jake Paul, to what's happening. But somebody, like say Snoop Dogg or somebody, could just be like to the ref, hey man, given any opportunity that, you know, maybe you want to just call it. If there's any type of small opportunity to just call it, just go ahead, you know, like just. So when Ben Askren was obviously ready to continue, when he was obviously ready to fight, a little dazed, which is fine, which happens all the time. Usually you have to be fucking completely incoherent, not be able to keep your hands up when he's shaking. You're just out of it. Ben clearly wasn't out of it. And so when he's like, I've seen enough, I'm like, that was clearly an early stoppage. Like, completely. And some other people would say, well, I'm glad they stopped it because Ben Askren was just probably going to get floored. He was going to end up like Nate Robinson. And I say to that, let him. Let him end up like Nate Robinson. You know, let it be proven that he definitely stopped him. And the way that Jake Paul was acting, like as if, like, are you not aware that you didn't knock him out, bro? And everybody was saying, oh, he knocked him out. And I'm like, he got up. He was ready to continue. You didn't knock him out. You knocked him down, which is great. Knocked him down a couple more times, they would fucking wave it, and I'd be like, yeah, fair enough, fair play. But it was early, and with that being said, like I said, there could have been some shenanigans. Like, there definitely could have been some shenanigans. Because, like, look, like you said, Ben beat the count. You can definitely, you can definitely beat the count, but, like, if you don't look like you're ready to continue, they can just wave it off, right? But he clearly could have taken more punishment. And,
smack your ass, bitch.
me and other people have, we've definitely, said, look how much punishment Ben Askren took when he was fighting Robbie Lawler. Like, he would have tried a hell of a lot more. Spring Johns. Oh, my goodness. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you. Been watching your content for a while now, and I love it. Hope your doctor appointment goes well. Can relate on the disc situation. Hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I hope it goes well, too. I was supposed to have it already, and they fucking postponed it. And I was like, you pieces of shit. So I'm really curious to see what they're gonna say. Like my primary doctor was like, yo, you got a bulging disc, dog. Like, so you gotta get this taken care of. And I'm curious to be like, okay, what are you guys gonna tell me? How bad is it? Because nobody told me how bad it was. But my doctor implied it was kind of bad because it says you were way too young to be having like this type of issue. And I was like, what does it have to do with young, man? Like, I used to lift pretty heavy weights, and you know, I've done some dumb shit back in the day where I've probably injured myself. So it's like my wrist is fucked up because I was riding in 7th grade. I was riding on a Razor scooter as fast as I can down a hill, hit a crack, fell, hurt my wrist. And then when I was 16, I jumped out of my friend's truck as he was leaving a party. I was in the bed of his truck, and then I was like, don't leave, because he was gonna go hang out with his girlfriend. And we're like, fucking hang out with your girlfriend later. Like, what are you doing? Like, you go to school with her, you see her all the time. Like, just stay with the homies a little bit longer. And he's like, no, I'm gay. And then so he was going. And so I jumped in the bed of his truck, and then he started, you know, getting a little bit further, and I was like, the dumbest, you know, this is like dumb kid shit, right? I'm like, I should jump out because he's getting too far away. And then, for some reason, when I jumped out, I thought I was going to land on my feet. I just had this thought, like, I'm going to fucking jump out of the bed of his truck and I'm going to land on my feet. And he was probably going like 25 or something. And then, of course, I tumbled, and then I fucked my wrist up to the point where I did not enjoy the rest of that party. I was just in the corner with my fucking swollen-ass wrist fucking throbbing. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm sure I broke something. And then, of course, I never went to the hospital about it. I remember I couldn't sleep that night. It was hurting so bad. And, yeah, never did anything about it. Because my family wasn't big on... my family was not big on going to the doctors and shit. Even though, you know, we had insurance. It didn't make any goddamn sense. Yeah. But let's see. Dan Turley. Turley, I don't know. Thank you. Like the cut of your jib, bro. I can tell you've been doing the diet and the grind at the gym. It may sound dumb to ask, but are you a fan of One Piece? I've never seen One Piece, man. There's just some animes. There's so much of it that I'm just like, I'm overwhelmed immediately. And I was like, I can't even imagine starting that shit. Like One Piece, Bleach. There's just a lot of like, where I'm just like, that's too much. Like the ones that are like the series that are, 30 to 50 episodes, I'm usually like, okay, I can do that. But when there's like 7,000 episodes, I'm like, I'm not even gonna fuck with that. So I can't say anything about it because I don't know anything about it. What do you say? Spring Johns, you don't want back surgery yet if you can help it, man. I'm one and trying to avoid it all at all costs. Well, yeah, I have. Yeah, I wonder if it's. I don't think it's that bad because I mean I can still like move pretty well. I just feel it at all times, Like I feel it at all times. So it's not like sometimes it's like it feels really bad, but I don't think it's bad enough to where I need surgery. I don't know. But obviously we're gonna see what the hell they say. I was just thinking like physical therapy, give me some shots, like do something, man. But I've seen some people get surgery and like disc replacements. I've seen people do certain things that have fixed them, like especially BJJ people that fuck their necks up all the time because they're always getting their necks cranked on. I've seen people get surgery and they were actually fixed. And so, but we'll see. We'll see. Talk about Army of the Dead. Are you interested? What do you mean? Is there like a new one or something? Are they remaking it? Like just the original, or what are you talking about? That's I don't know what you're talking about, man. Because I like that movie. It's really fun. So interesting enough, I saw Army of the Dead before I saw The Evil Dead. Either any of them. Chandler versus Oliveira. I mean, I feel like Chandler's got this, but I want Oliveira to win just because I feel like Oliveira deserves it. Chandler just fucking shows up to the UFC and all of a sudden he's fighting for a fucking title. I'm like, that's bullshit. I feel like it should be Gaethje versus Oliveira in my opinion. But that's the money fight. I get it. I like Chandler though. I'm just saying, I just don't think he deserves it. You fight one fight in the UFC and then you get a shot at the title already. That's kind of fucking crazy. But and obviously Poirier could have been in the talks, but he wants the money fight, which I get it. Spring Johns, you got hit by a car while crossing the street when I was 17. Flatlined twice. Jesus Christ. That's fucking insane. Flatline twice. Insanity. Let me see some of this other stuff. Somebody said, is this guy still a right-winger? Yeah, if you think I'm a right-winger, I mean, you haven't watched my content, man. But I think that's the problem with people that don't watch my stuff. They assume, but then, like, there's people that do watch that assume they come on board and then they hear some of the shit that I say and they're like, oh, that's not what a right winger would say. And I'm like, yeah, never fucking said I was. There's a reason why I would sell these shirts called Radical Centrist. It's a cute meme. Those shirts are still selling, actually. It's kind of funny. Silver Camaro 78. Dude is back. That's a pretty good one.
Pimp smack your ass, bitch.
Can't wait for the Disney remake of American History X. Can you imagine? Can you fucking imagine? Someone said he was always left wing. He was always left wing. You know what I'm talking about? I always feel like it's weird how I guess it's not weird. It's just people are very binary in that sense where they're like, if you're not this, you must be this. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Why don't you ask me, or why don't you watch my shit? Like, why don't you watch my shit? Like, it's pretty simple. It's just I don't adhere to a party because I don't give a shit about being on a team. I just, whatever makes most sense to me, I just will be like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, like that. You know? So it depends on what we're talking about. And sure, if a lot of my opinions lean left, then okay. But maybe there's going to be some other stuff that's a little more conservative as well. But to me, it's just, there's always going to be a little bit of crossover. And definitely when we were talking about all the dumb shit that was happening, all the dumbass propaganda, propagandizing fucking just, you know, race wars and tension in the United States, and just basically how the progressive ideologues were fucking latching on to just every medium and just being fucking ridiculous, trying to change everything and trying to make everything a problem. That was like, this is fucking stupid. And then there was people that are on the right that said there was crossover, and they agreed. And then so essentially people were like, oh, you must be conservative. I'm like, no, what the fuck? Like, having an issue with people trying to politicize fucking everything it's a nonpartisan issue. You know, just because, you know, it's the people on the left that are fucking really perpetuating it doesn't mean that people that are speaking out against it are automatically on the right. But this is what people love to do. You know, it's kind of like, say if you don't like, oh, I don't like Masvidal. So it's like, oh, what, you a Kamaru Usman fan? I'm like, did I say that? You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's how people act. They're just like, they assume that you must be for the other person. Where it's like, why don't you wait for somebody to actually say what they're actually about, than trying to assume what they're about, you know? And the thing is why I never made all these videos about this shit, because I don't give a shit, you know? Let people fucking talk. I don't care. It's like, I would see Joe Rogan sometimes, like actually multiple times, trying to convince people like, I swear I'm not right wing. I do this. I like this. I'm for this. I'm for that. Like, I'm talking about a bunch of times because the media would always accuse him of being a conservative and a right winger. And he was so like stuck on being like, I'm not, I swear. Or I'm like, why do you give a fuck, dude? Those people that are saying it don't even watch you. Who cares? They don't watch you. Otherwise, if they watched you and they understood like what type of policies and shit they were into, maybe they'd have a better idea of who the fuck you were. But the thing is, they get their information from other people that are saying shit about them. And it's the same thing about me, where I remember having like a take that was 100% different. This was a video. I don't remember which one it was, but I had a take that was 100% different than like, say, the average like conservative or whatever. And but my thumbnail got lumped into a bunch of other shit. And then somebody was like, well, actually, Derek's take is completely different, you know, but and then the person said, oh, I just assumed. And I'm like, that's the fucking problem, innit? You just assume, you know? And like, you know, I'm talking about all the way back into 2017 with when I first started my Twitter trash series, where it was called Stupid Shit on Twitter at first. I think one of the first or second videos I made on it, the first tweet was me shitting on Paul Joseph Watson, you know? And he was like, slow news day, Derek? And I was like, nah, you just said some dumb shit about tattoos, so I'm gonna talk shit about you because it's fucking fun. You know, like, anybody who's saying some dumb shit is in the line of sight, you know? It's not like, it's like, say, for example, when Trump won and all the progressive ideologues were like freaking the fuck out, that shit was hilarious, and I made a video about it and showcased and displayed the people freaking out. And then I did it this time around, vice versa, right? And showing like the people that were freaking out when Biden won. Hilarious to me, because it's funny to me. Like, there's no team in this. Anybody can be a dumbass, right? Okay. Let me get to this super chat. Salty Pepper Spice, thank you so much. I think it's because some of your content might appeal to more right-wing audience. Just a theory. Well, see, it's partially my fault. For, say, there's some people, like, say, for example, Jordan Peterson, when I first discovered him, didn't consider him right-wing at all. But the thing is, most right-wing people resonated with stuff that he was saying. So I had a conversation with him like 4 years ago, which was cool. I mean, we mainly talked about apolitical stuff. So I'm still cool with that interview. He's actually some of the shit that he had to say was really interesting. But then, like, say back in the day, like, say Steven Crowder asked me, he was like, hey, would you like to discuss this topic? You know, we're talking about things like, say, one of the hot topics is race relations, talking about the black community and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, let's talk about it. But all of his audience, right, they're all like right wingers and stuff like that. So people automatically assumed, even though what I'm saying, it was nonpartisan. Just me being on that show automatically was like, oh, this guy must be a conservative. And I'm like, well, let me ask you this. What have I said about me that would make me... I mean, I just say, like, maybe even just look at me. Just, you know, a lot of times you can't judge a book by its cover. But is there anything about me that looks conservative, that's traditional, and that likes things like... To me, I'm just like, dude, fuck the military-industrial complex. That's not typically... Shitting on the military is not typically a conservative thing. I've been saying that shit from, you know, from the very get-go. I think fucking the way that, say, we handle healthcare in the United States is fucking dog shit. Things that a lot of people on the left talk about. Like, I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'm like, if that's you, do you? But it doesn't, like I said, why I've never made a video with in all caps saying I'm not a conservative is because I don't really give a shit. Like I said, if you watch my shit, you understand what I'm about. If you don't, maybe you watched a couple of videos and then maybe you just assumed. I don't give a shit. I'm not here to baby people. You know, I'm not here to be like, wait, guys, I want you to see me the way. Wait, you know, whatever. Fucking cares. I feel like people would kind of feel a lot better and skate through life a lot better if they worried less about what people thought about them. You know, I'm just like, I'm just gonna do me, and if people don't like it, I don't fucking care. It's not for you. You know, like that dislike button on YouTube. I don't use it. If I use it, it's for a meme, and I'll take a screenshot of something. But as far as like actually downvoting people's, no, I just stopped watching the fucking video. I'm like, oh, this is dumb. This ain't for me. And then I'm fucking gone. I'm done. All right, start this video again. But the disliking shit and then commenting negative shit on people's stuff, I'm like, who fucking cares, man? Who fucking cares? Like, nothing should really bother you that much as far as like somebody's dumbass opinions. You know, like, who fucking cares? Go fucking beat off. Go beat the fuck off. Some good shit. What do we got here? I haven't looked at the chat in a second. People got to stop judging people for talking about topics with people they may disagree with. Yeah, I mean, it's look, I'm not oblivious. I understand why people make these type of assumptions, right? They just it's very, like I said, people are kind of, they think binary first, and it's hard to like think outside of that, which you would call like thinking critically, right? It's kind of hard to do that. It's much easier to make an assumption, right? Like it's much easier to just be like, oh, generalize somebody and be like, oh, this person's this or this or that. But let me tell you something. If I was, because I think I've spoken about this before. I've been offered a lot of deals and a lot of money and to do and speak at this event and do all this shit. But the people that were involved were like conservative groups. And I'm just like, oh, like, I'm good. No, thanks. Because it doesn't represent me. Like the stuff that they were representing, like I just had no interest. I had no interest in it. Like I had no interest in it. You know what I mean? So if I do know some people, to be honest, that they don't have any integrity and they're not, you know, they're not really political at all, but they see the money and then they just dove into it. I think a lot of you people kind of know who's doing that, who's still making like, you know, anti-SJW content nonstop every day, and just there's certain people that recognize how much money is involved in this type of stuff, and then they just keep going you know, people are gonna do that shit. I'm just not that interested. You know, my life would be a lot easier. Don't get me fucking wrong, but I don't know. Me just kind of, you know, I'll just say this: as corny as it may sound, there's a lyric from Killswitch Engage, this song called Vita Infra, and the line in like this bridge, it says, "No matter the consequences, stay true to yourself." And as a young ass little fucking like teenager or whatever, that shit really resonated with me. I was really into like hardcore music and stuff and like metalcore and shit. And that really resonated with me. I was like, I always liked that. Cause like, no matter the consequences, stay true to yourself. And that's basically how I live, where there's a lot of stuff and a lot of opportunities. And I'm like, oh, this would make me a shit ton of money. And I just like, I don't want to do it. Like, it's just not me. And, you know, sometimes maybe I think I'm like, damn, but I could also be living like a fucking king right now. But I'm just like, I'd rather not. I'll just do this, fucking come on YouTube every once in a while when I'm kind of feeling like making some shit and making barely any money. Like, yeah, it's, feels good. It feels good in the soul, you know? Oh, wait, I didn't read this. Brandon Howard thinks, man, God told me to bless the poor black man here. Thank you so much. Chad Hanks will unite us all. Yes, man. Fucking what up with that that white boy summer? Boomba clap. What is he? Remember that fucking rant he goes on about what was it? Was it Trump? Pussy clap or what did he say? Hold on, wait, I gotta pull that up. I gotta pull it up. It's fucking. It's so. Why does he do that though? Why does he? I love how it shows that I've already watched it. This is good. It already shows that I watched it. Hold on a second. because you know it's just good. Because you know it's just really good.
Hey guys, I just want to say that, you know, like now that Trump's leaving office, I important to remember that he was the president, so we should show some respect. Pussy clot.
Pussy
Them
clot.
Ross. Donald no one wrong but big boss man Biden. Fuck them Ross. Pussy clot boy. Go suck una mother.
Like, why? Why is he doing that? Like, who? That is, like, do you think, like, Tom Hanks is, like, so ashamed? He's like, Jesus, man, Colin turned out pretty well, but what the fuck is this going on with Chet, man? What the fuck's going on with Chet? Yo, did you hear some people says that, did you guys hear that some people think there's some conspiracy theories about Tom Hanks being a pedo? Have you heard about that? Have you heard about that shit? Like, I saw a video and I was like, oh, this is gonna be hilarious. And then I remember I saw this one clip of like something that was supposed to be somebody snuck in and saw like these kids that are like slaves or whatever. And I saw something like that and I was like, I'm done watching this because it upset me. It upset me. It upset me like so much when I saw like, I don't know. I was just like, I don't know. Maybe that's from a movie.
Piss smack your ass, bitch.
I don't know. Maybe it was from a movie. Maybe it was something. I'm just like, dude, I don't want to look into this shit. I'm going to fucking lose my mind thinking about that type of stuff. I'm not good at talking about like child abuse and stuff. Like the way that I react to it, you would like think that I was abused as a kid or something, but I wasn't. But it just really, I mean, obviously it upsets everybody, right? But it upsets me in a way that like even to myself, I'm like, should I get hypnotized? Did something happen to me and I just blocked it out? I was like, why do I get so fucking upset? Like, you know, I get upset about a lot of fucked up things, but when I think about children being abused, it's like the worst thing ever. And I don't even like thinking about this shit, man. It really just sends me over the edge. And then I start feeling like irrational. Kind of like if I ever like found somebody like abusing a kid, like I would easily have to go to prison for destroying them. Like, it's can't do anything about it. I can't not do it. Like I don't think there's any part of my brain that would be like, oh, don't do anything. You don't want to go to jail. Like that wouldn't even cross my mind. I'd be like, I am ending this person. They're leaving this earth now. It's crazy shit, man. Yeah. Anything involving a child getting hurt, I can't yeah. I think everybody kind of. I think maybe it's like a universal thing, right? You just the way that you just like really, you just get so. You like almost primal, like just primal rage, like fucking SNES game. Like that's just like the thing that where you just that's just it. White hot rage and nothing else is thinking of just hurting the person that's hurting a child, you know? Crazy. Fucking people. Okay, I need to change the subject. I'm already getting mad just thinking about it. What are your thoughts on the most important band of all time, Black Sabbath? We were talking about. I talked about Black Sabbath because somebody said I should cover a Black Sabbath song, and I said that like, War Pigs has always been one of my favorite songs. Probably because it was probably the first Black Sabbath song that I heard, and it's still I don't know, one of my favorite fucking songs ever. Sounds like, yeah. Let's change the subject then. Let's talk about Epstein. Yeah, okay, dude. It's so fucking stupid. Oh shit! Somebody sent a super chat right here. Kill, marry, fuck. Chris Reagan, Sweeney, and Bunty.
Pimp smack your ass, bitch.
I would. That's a hard one. I think I would Well, okay. I think I have to. Well, see, I was gonna say I would kill Sweeney, but I think he wants that, so I'm not gonna do that. I think he wants that. I think he wants to die, so I'm gonna kill Chris. I guess I'm gonna marry Sweeney, and then I'll bang Bunty. Yeah, there we go. Get some of that spicy. So I'm just gonna stop.
Pimp smack your ass,
I'm just gonna
bitch.
stop there. Okay, Joshua Carnes. Hey, appreciate you, man. Let me see. I appreciate your take on child abuse. I'm 33 now with bipolar, and I'm still dealing with child abuse issues. Sorry to hear that. Working for the first time in 8 years after being a stay-at-home dad. Wish me luck. Oh, dope. Stay-at-home dad, man. I like the sound of that, dude. I'm telling you, I'm not that person that's like I'm too manly to let the woman do the fucking job. I'm like, okay, fuck. I'll fucking put my hands up, play some video games, and watch the kid and be like, what up, dude? Mom's the breadwinner. What up? Nah, that's cool, man. Kid, good luck. I appreciate you. And yeah, next time I'm on streaming, report back how the job is. That you're doing good. Is Bunty better now? He's been unhinged for like 2 years. I disagree. I don't think he's unhinged. I think he just has a different, because I seen the same thing with what's her name, Gabby Hanna, where they said her firing back and talking all this shit on social media is them, they think that like that's them defending themselves, you know. But I don't think they can, you know, it's kind of like, oh, stand up to bullies or something. And I feel like that's kind of what they're trying to do. And I don't like it. To me, I always agree with Tyler, the Creator, is just get off the fucking internet. You know, there's a bunch of pieces of shit on there. So just get out of there. You know, if it's too much to deal with, like, just get the fuck out. Just get the fuck off the internet. Like, really, genuinely. I know people want to be like, well, I wish it was this fucking fake news EDP in the fucking That's pretty good. I like that. I like that. That's pretty good. So what should I do now, guys? Should I play some Raid Shadow Legends? You know, should I play some Raid Shadow Legends? You know, there's a lot of people that they didn't believe me when I said I fucking play Raid Shadow Legends. You know, I still play, and Justin Wang still plays, and people are like, "Oh, you guys are just bullshitting. There's no way you guys play." And I'm like, "Yeah, fucking play Raid. I don't give a fuck." Like when I was promoting Raid, people are like surprised that I'm like, "Oh wait, no, I'm actually playing this game." And I still play it. You know, if you're into RPGs, man, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But if you know how to play, like, you know, if you actually know how to fucking play it though, without spending fucking $1 billion, you know, which is pretty easy as long as you're, you know, because you can play fucking Fortnite and spend $1 billion like these kids. You just got to know how to fucking play free to play without fucking spending all your goddamn money. It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy if you don't have like a fucking if you don't have like a gambling addiction, you know what I mean? So that's why I like, oh, I like it. Pretty good. What? Dude, I'd pay the $15 for you to play Load Runner on PC. Play some Contra? I don't even think I have any Contra loaded up. Do I spend money on Raid? I used to when I was doing ads for them. Because I did ads. I haven't done an ad for them in over a year. The last ad I did for them was like in February of 2020. I know that because they hit me up recently, and I was like, I don't know. I'm like, not really. I was like, oh, let's see. And then we were talking, and like, oh, we see like your numbers and what you did for the last one was in February, and it was like we were talking logistically, and I was just like, I don't care enough to try to negotiate prices and stuff because, you know, they were paying me pretty fucking handsomely last time. So I used a little bit of the money that I got from the sponsorships to invest in the game. I'm like, oh, well, this is going to be a partnership. I'm going to use some of this money. But as soon as they stopped giving me money, I was like, I'm not going to fucking spend money in this game anymore. But yeah. And play some Fallout? NES games. Yeah, NES games are real skill. Yeah, dude, Nintendo hard. You know, yeah, always. Fucking Nintendo hard. Yeah. Man, it's really hard to read this shit, dude. I was looking for my glasses, but I don't see them anywhere. I should have like 2 sets, and I don't know what the fuck I did with either of them. I actually have 2 other ones, but I bought them from China, and then like I feel like they're like they have COVID or something, and like I don't want to wear them anymore. No, I got really sick, and I was just trying to eliminate everything that I had that was new. What are my thoughts on Colby Covington? He's kind of an idiot, but he's smart, you know, to raise his stock by being a villain, being the heel, and he's not going to beat Usman. You know, he's definitely not going to beat Usman, even though it was a really good fight last time. But I mean, he got his fucking jaw broken last time. Plan on doing any Papa Roach covers? You never know. You never know. Actually, maybe. You never know. Actually, you never know. Because I do kind of feel like, because I'm gonna do Dig by Mudvayne. You know, because I talked about at the start of the stream that they just came back. They just came back after a 12-year hiatus. So I'm like, oh, you know, I'm definitely gonna do some Dig, some dang,
Smack your ass, bitch.
dang. Corpse all over 1369. Thank you, Bat glasses. Like Batman glasses? What you talking about, man? Dang. Yeah, the bassist already sent me his part. I'm working with this German dude, and he sent me the bass on for for Dig already, which I'm excited because I can't slap the bass at all. So I was like, fuck no, I ain't gonna do that. I need somebody to play it. And this one guy, it's pretty good. Good bassist. And then we'll see if he comes through. But Justin Wang is supposed to do he's supposed to do the guitars for Dig. You know, he's a very busy guy, so I hope he's able to do it. You know, he said he should be able to, but you never know. A lot of people always say a lot of things, but then they don't get it, you know, they don't get it done. Cut my dick into pieces. Masturbation, no breeding. 'Cause I'm losing my dick. Okay, I'm done. Oh my god. Do you feel robbed that you never got to go on a date with Trisha Paytas? No, I don't feel robbed at all. Like, if I won that competition, I would have been 1,000,000,000% surprised, because I submitted my application, or whatever you call it, with a Spider-Man mask on, thinking, well, obviously they're gonna know I'm fucking around and nothing's gonna happen, you know. And you know, if the show actually continued, or the dating show or whatever, I would have been so surprised if I got to the next round, because I'm like, this is clearly a fucking joke. Like, I don't want to date Trisha at all. Like, and it was funny because I had multiple, I don't even want to say people, women, multiple women hit me up saying, are you fucking crazy? Like, she's nuts. What are you doing? Like, they were looking out for my best interest. And I'm like, yo, I'm fucking wearing a Spider-Man mask. Like, how do people think this shit's real? Like, I was like, if I genuinely wanted to try to date Trisha Paytas, don't you think I would have came as myself and been like, hey, Trisha, blah, 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 this, I'm into that, and I'm a YouTuber and shit. You know? Like, fucking, Ethan kind of blew my spot by, because I put it on my second channel, right? And he was like, I don't know why he would wear a mask and all this stuff, because Ethan was like, oh, I know him, and then he was like, I don't know why he would wear a mask, but he has like a main channel, and then showed my main channel and showed like I had like a lot of subscribers and stuff, and I'm like kind of try to sell it a little bit more, and I was like, hey, what the fuck? I didn't ask you to do that shit. I wonder if I can find that that clip. I don't even know where maybe I can find that isolated clip somewhere. Let me see. Let's see. What I have to type in? Oh fuck. Trisha Paytas Bachelor. Let me see what pops up. Round 2, is that what it's supposed to be? I guess this is it. Hold on, let me look. I don't fucking know.
No clickbait. Let's.
I don't think this is it. I'm trying to find that clip, but I don't think I'm gonna find it because I don't really. Maybe here's the whole. I think this is the whole podcast, but as far as like trying to find the clips and stuff, and a timestamp, I don't know. I feel like I don't even want to watch anymore. I'm like, ew. Like, do I really want to see myself? I don't know where the fuck it's at, dude. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find it. It would have been nice if they would have like isolated a clip of this. Maybe they do, but I just haven't seen it. I mean, trying to go through a 2-hour fucking show. Oh, here I am. Gross. Ugh.
Two great ones. Why are you flip-flopping?
Let's see. Let's take a little let's take a little gander at this thing right here. Do I listen to Steel Panther? I don't know. Not really. I mean, I've heard some of their songs, you know, but I mean, they sound good, but like, you know, whatever. Like, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I get it.
Because now it's just 2, and it's like.
Ugh. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't stand her fucking voice. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. There's still more.
Yes.
Doing this is your boy.
Let's go back just a little bit.
Pimp smack your ass, bitch.
Oh, I know.
Hey, Derek. Declan Reynault. Thank you. Hey, Derek. Love your content and covers. Hue cover win. That's not happening, obviously. I love their Sad But True cover. That shit's dope. Fucking and their production is really good. Yeah, I'm not doing that though. I'm definitely not doing that.
All right, let's just go fast.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Let's go on to the next.
Derek Blackman. Oh, I know him. This is some black guy on YouTube. He's a friend. He's a good dude. I've met up with him.
His name's Derek Blackman.
Yeah, we had like a bunch of sex. It was really hot. It was so hot. Dude, Hila's fucking tall. Like, she's actually a little bit taller than Ethan. They're both pretty tall.
Hey, what's going
Actually,
on?
yes.
How you doing? This is your boy.
Look at
Black
this.
Chat.
Like, look at this. How could you think this is serious? Like, people are like, oh, don't date fucking Trisha. How could you try to date Trisha? And I'm like, look at me. Look at this. Look at this fucking guy. Like, come on. I was trying to like zoom in, but I guess it didn't work. But you guys get it. Mumkey Jones really did get Alex Jones did. What, is he gone? Was he gone? He said, what, y'all aren't really friends anymore? Well, Ethan just fucking he just like after like Theodore and stuff, he just like fucked off from everybody. You know, he didn't. It's like, you know, you have a kid and he just was just fucking. He just that's it. You know, which I get it. I haven't talked to him fucking forever.
Dad, aka
Yeah.
some black
Miles Immorales.
guy, aka
Yeah, I had some. But yeah, I don't want to watch. I have a really hard time watching myself back, so I just want to skim through this a little bit. But like, this is like I uploaded it on my second channel just so it can just be like, I like how I wrote. Oh, you can't see it, but it says in the description. It says, "This is my destiny." So stupid.
Mukbang, or however you heart. You know, this little.
Dude, I bought so much food for this fucking meme. It was such a waste. But
better.
Dedicated.
Yeah.
wait, what? Let me see.
And a chicken quesadilla from.
Look at all this. I got fucking fries. I got a chicken breast from Louisiana Chicken, which is fucking actually really dope. Papa John's, Taco Bell, chicken quesadilla. Fucking way too much food. And then I showed my face here, which I remember they stopped playing it because I put some royalty-free music in the back, but he was like, no music. And I was like, bro, it's fucking royalty-free. I don't gonna do dirty like that. Got some boner pills in the back right here. If you can just see it real small. Now, actually, this is like some memory shit with like lion's mane mushrooms and shit. It's like what Joe Rogan sells, but not Joe Rogan stuff. Didn't really notice anything, to be honest. So I wanted to try it. I was like, let me see, because some supplements do work. You know, like creatine. Creatine works very well. And some people like to say, oh, it's just fucking, it just puts more water in you. And I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking mostly water. I'm literally mostly made up of water. Why is that a bad thing? But people are fucking stupid. They were like, oh, it just fucking puts water in your muscles. I'm like, why is that? Why? What, is that a bad thing? Fucking, it was weird.
32.
So let me see.
That song
Oh, then they start
you
talking.
played before was definitely copy.
But this sounds like
This
royalty
I-
free, but I can't
yeah.
take my chances,
Th-
Derek.
Wait, why do we hate that? You just want to make.
No,
me
it's
laugh
gonna
this
get my
episode?
claim. My whole podcast gonna get claimed because he thought it'd be a good idea to put in music.
Wait, the whole channel or just the video?
The whole video.
What? Like, come on, dog. Like he said, like I'm a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber. I'm not gonna fucking put in copyright claim music. And then when I put in Careless Whisper, it was literally like 2 seconds. It was like 2 seconds of Careless Whisper. Like, I'm not retarded. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't yeah. But oh, I forgot that I did talk to him once before because he actually messaged me because you see this beanie in the background. He was like, dog, you've been rocking this beanie for like 2 fucking years. Like, let me give you some new ones. And then I told him, I was like, yeah, cool, man. Just send over some fucking fat beanies because I like this beanie specifically because it's really big. Most beanies are really tight and they like hug your head. And I was like, this one could almost be like Rasta shit. And they seem like a care package or like some cool shit. But none of the beanies were like that one. So I was a little bit like, oh, damn. The beanies that he gave me, I can't really wear them because I was growing my hair out. So, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, so
Wow,
I'm doing a 2-hour podcast here. I have employees to pay. I got to send your ass to Antarctica.
You guys have Teddy Fresh, so it's fine.
Teddy Fresh is one thing. Okay, this is another.
and so
Okay, you could.
and then he like,
Dude, that would so. He's wearing a mask. But look how he eats. He lifts it up and then.
Piss smack your ass, bitch!
oh wait, I don't even remember what they said. I haven't seen this in fucking so long. Let me read this. Silva Camaro, hey, thank you, man. Sweeney would be the closest thing we've seen to a real life Marvel villain. If we had any intelligence or discipline, he'd be all like Kaczynski on roids. Yeah, but you know, the secret. Here's the secret. Tom Sweeney's a fucking pussy. He's a little teddy bear. That's like he's like a chihuahua. You know, that just like it's all shaking with like rage and stuff. And anxiety, but you can't do shit.
He's wearing a mask.
Wait, what did he say before this?
Yeah, what's with the mask? Maybe
I really don't know why he's wearing a mask. But look how he
Because this is bullshit.
eats. He lifts it up and then.
I said I wanted some like.
Let me show you his main.
Oh,
here
there
you
we
go.
go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I was saying that I'm
What
a
was
rock
that?
star.
I'll-
Forgot about that.
Let me just show you his
Oh, gross. And then this is when he like totally. This is when he like exposes me. Jake Paul cures. I forgot Jake Paul made a video or something about like anxiety or some shit or talking about how it's bullshit. Dude, they always do that. Like Keemstar, all these motherfuckers, they always say anxiety ain't real or something. And I'm like, look, some people are overly anxious because they need to do stuff, right? They need to occupy their minds. They need to fucking go to the gym. They need to do all this stuff. But then there's clinical depression where your fucking brain is just not wired correctly. Your fucking chemicals aren't balanced. And it's literally that simple. Like, it's not a simple thing to treat, but the just like the how that's kind of binary. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, we say yes to that. We love it.
Trash, and I'm excited.
Oh, so
Be associated with Trisha.
No, I don't.
No.
That's how I.
Oh,
do it.
wait.
Trying not to be associated.
So,
with
wait.
it. This is me.
We
making
didn't
sense
say
to you.
anything.
He doesn't
about
cover his
it.
face.
some black dude. Wait, what the fuck?
I think he was like trying not to be associated with me. He's like, I'm gonna do it, but I don't want to be associated with Trisha.
No, I don't.
No.
That's how I
so.
do it.
It's on his channel. It's
He
a public
wouldn't do
video.
it then.
That's why he's hiding his mask though.
No.
There's some of them that you might.
Ah, stop fucking playing me. It's so gross. I hate this.
Oh, we're talking really.
Okay.
420,000 is good, no?
Okay,
Yeah.
some black guy
Very
continues
good.
fun.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Oh,
I mean-
okay. I didn't even remember that. So I guess I was in the next round or something. And did you hear that? It's 420,000 subscribers. Guys, I hit 420,000 subscribers 3 times. Just to give you some insight on how fucked up YouTube is. Where like, imagine 3 different times I've hit it. meaning that like my channel is trying to grow, but then YouTube keeps fucking just getting rid of all my goddamn subscribers. And then I just stopped giving a shit to the point where instead of trying to be active, because I'm like, dude, I'm burnt out with this shit. It just doesn't work the way that it should. I'm in the algorithmic abyss. Y'all know about this. I've bitched about this so many fucking times. But now it's just like, it's just forever fucked. Like, I think I'm down to 409,000 subscribers. So at this rate, I would say by the end of the year, I might be under 400K. If I upload consistently, because that's the biggest thing. Uploading consistently is a thing that's just making like, I remember and I'm telling you, I asked YouTube about this years ago. And they said, oh, it's just getting rid of bots, or, oh, it's just maybe people are just tired of your bullshit kind of a thing. And I'm like, yo, wouldn't you see a bunch of dislikes and people not liking my content? If that was the case, you would see that shit. Like, you know, when you fucked up and then there's like a lot of dislikes and then people unsubscribe. But, you know, that's just kind of how that is. And so, what does it say? YouTube is so bad you can't even chat about controversial topics in comment sections. It's pretty, it's pretty whack. Well, I would say, look, man, somebody said YouTube just picks who they want. They're definitely going to pick on the higher echelon of who they want, but there's big creators that run into the same issue. PewDiePie, and even when, because, you know, PewDiePie is still in YouTube's favor, even when for a little while he wasn't because of the whole controversy, but he's fine now. He's part of YouTube gaming and everything. But even PewDiePie, at how large his channel is, had certain issues where he's like, guys, look at the views on this video. He's like, how the fuck have I only gotten this many views? Like, the algorithm was fucking with him too, where he was getting views that like I should be getting almost at one point, because like it was just a little hiccup. And then but PewDiePie, he got his channel fixed. That's the difference, where the bug can hit anybody, but you have to be somebody for them to actually give a fuck enough to fix it, you know. What's his name? Markiplier's talked about this. Even fucking what's his name? Even Steven Crowder talked about this. He was talking about some bullshit and knowing some people behind the scenes. And I don't know anybody. They're not gonna fix it. So my whole philosophy was like, why am I gonna bust my ass trying to make some like really cool content and funny stuff and like do a lot of editing if nobody's gonna fucking see it? And every time I do upload, I'm gonna lose hundreds of subscribers. Like, so I was just like, fuck this. That's why, like, besides me feeling like shit and dealing with like injuries and stuff, you know, I just was like, I'm like, what? Like, fuck. I was like, fuck this. I'm just gonna like do just enough to survive. Like, I'm just gonna be on here just enough to like where I can pay my bills, you know, because honestly, at this point, the better solution would be to start a completely new channel. Because here's the thing: when you start new channels, you do get an algorithmic bump that give you a chance to grow. Even when I started my music channel, when I first started it, my videos were doing fucking amazing. Like, they were doing better than my some of the videos on my main channel, because that's just how things. A lot of times, if you sign up for something new, they give you an algorithmic boost because they want to promote you and they want to give you that dopamine boost to where it's like, I want to stay here, right? And then after a while, it fucks off if you don't take advantage. So after a while, I stopped giving a shit about my music channel. It was music and reviews and stuff. I just completely stopped doing anything about it for a while. And then now I'm stuck in the algorithmic abyss where I can't get anything going, man. I can't get anything going. Like, I'm going to show you let me see. What's it called again? Oh, yeah, it's just called Derek Blackman. I'll show you the type of views I'm getting right now. So, like, I have 18,000 subscribers. 18,000, it's not bad. But these covers that I'm making these covers, right? I'm fucking really putting a lot of work into these covers, and they're getting fucking no views. Nobody even knows that they're up. Like, I just did a Mastodon cover. I just put it up like a couple days ago. Just 1,000 views. Like, I did a Metallica Fade to Black. Metallica, that shit, it's a Metallica. You'd feel like maybe the algorithm would kind of give it somewhat of a boost at all. Nothing. Now, here's an interesting thing. Now, here's what I was just talking about. Let's say I did a cover with Meat Canyon and this dude, Alex P. The End of Heartache. I did The End of Heartache, and look at that, 3.3K. Now, there's a channel that just started that has under 1,000 subscribers that has 30,000 views on a Killswitch cover. The same song. My point is, when you start a new channel, they give you a boost because the channel that just started has 30,000 views and mine has 3.3, and I have 18,000 subscribers. You understand what I'm trying to say? Where the algorithm doesn't give a fuck about my channel at all. But like starting a new channel can give you it can get you some good shit. So that's basically how that's kind of how that works, which I've noticed that like a while ago. Someone said what, DMX? Oh yeah, I did a quick little thing when DMX fucking passed away, right? Hold on, let me turn that. Wait, that's the wrong one. Let me just turn this off for a second. And I just did a quick little thing because I was like, oh, why not? You know. Definitely getting this copyright now. The non-stop standing still. I was just like, you know, I was just doing some as a little homage, I guess, because you know. Stay out my way, motherfucker. Definitely getting copyright claim though. But yeah, just having some fun though. I'm still enjoying doing this though, but like the thing is though, I've been putting in like a lot of work because I'm not really good at mixing and production, and so I've been learning as I'm going. I've been learning a lot, and but the thing is, the amount of hours that I've been putting into it, like I'm not getting a good return. But like say when my channel was brand new, like so just kind of showing you some of the stuff that I was getting. Like this, oh, you can't see it because of my thing. Like, oh, this video got like freaking over 100K, and then just some stupid reviews, whatever. But it's still a lot better than anything that I was getting before. And it's just like 45, almost 200K, 35, 47. Like it was kind of like, you know, hit and miss, but it was cool. It was when the channel was pretty fucking new. It was functioning pretty well. And this is where I had way less than how many subscribers I have now. And now that, you know, when you take a long-ass break and then you kind of go back and then it's just like trying to get back up in the algorithm is so difficult. It's so difficult. So I'm just like, oh, man, fucking these covers, like this Metallica cover was a pretty big undertaking. It was I had to do a lot to put it together. And because like I'm still learning how to do like production and stuff. And here's a cover that I was like, oh, you know, working with Jonathan Young, that's fucking crazy. You know, I never really pictured doing that. And then like it's I'm like, damn, 7,000 views. That's pretty low. That's pretty low for Jonathan Young being in the title. Like people like, you know, he's such a big, you think that it might give a boost or something, but that's just the name of the game though. So that's how that shit works. I'm not gonna play this song right now. Oh shit. Fucking up this whole thing. I'm not gonna play that shit right now. If you guys want to listen to that shit, you can check it out on here. Or it's on Spotify too. It's on Spotify. If you were to type in Derek Blackman on Spotify, you can listen to my fucking music on there. But yeah. There we go. So I'm gonna play it then. I'm trending on YouTube. I don't know how the hell I'd be trending on YouTube. DMX Strip King. Streaming is more of a streaming is more of a treat for people who subscribed. Yeah. Oh wait, Derek's left-handed guitar. No, I'm not. I am not left-handed in guitar. The Mastodon cover was good. I watched that. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Collab with, dude, I'd love to collab with Buff Corell. If he's reachable, like if he was reachable, I'd seen he had a Twitter, but he doesn't really use it. He just posts like random pictures of himself. And as a matter of fact, I need to follow him again, because I followed him on my old Twitter account, which got yeeted. I'm sure you guys remember why that happened. But let's follow some Buff Corell. Buff. Oh my god. No, that's not even how you spell it. What the hell's wrong with people? There we go. No, wait, is his page gone? Oh no, I think his fucking Twitter's gone. Well, that's whack. Alright, never mind. Wait. Oh wait, no, he's here. He's here. Okay, good. I found him. Yeah, so he'll upload. I mean, he just did Montero. I got it bad just today. I got it bad just today. You hit me with the call to your place. Yeah, see, like is fucking. He's just filled with like. I like his Twitter account. It's great. Yo. That would be great. If honestly, I would love to collab with him. I would love to collab with him. Hello, my queen above 18. The king loves you. I got banned 30 times on Twitter. Now I'm based on the pod. I don't even know what that is. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of people that they got yeeted, but I don't think I deserve to be yeeted on Twitter. I even appealed and they were like, "Nah, son." And I'm like, "Come on, man." Like clearly what I was doing was a fucking joke. It was an obvious joke. Like I don't think I deserve to be yeeted. But hey, it is what it is. Where is the Mega Man music? Yeah, there we go. I can listen to this shit forever. Alright, let me see. The purge continues? Nah, the purge doesn't continue. I was just being an idiot, and then I know a bunch of people are gonna report me because they're fucking like stupid and salty. When I was impersonating Trump, then just a bunch of people just reported me. Which is just some fucking baby shit. I feel like you should really. I feel like I don't know. There should be some type of fail-safe thing to like report people. Like you have to like type in your password again and shit like that to make people kind of like really like, oh, this is really important. I really need to do this, instead of just like fucking press it, boom. You know, it's too easy to fucking report people and get yeeted. You hate Twitch? I hate Twitch too, man. Twitch is fucking whack. I've thought about, like, I haven't streamed on Twitch since like 2017 or something. But I've thought about getting on there, or at least doing a simulcast. But I don't know. I've always just like, oh, stream on YouTube. I don't see any problem with that. And I never grew my Twitch besides when I first started getting on there. So I'm like, it's just, why not just keep people are already here, so might as well just stay over here, you know? So it's just kind of like that. But anyway, it is fucking 9:30 p.m. over here, and I have some shit I gotta do, so I'm probably gonna piss off now. I'm gonna piss off because yeah. I also got to get up pretty early. No, that's not true. I don't have to get up early. But, or do I? I don't know. I got some doctor shit at some point. Yeah, then. Wait, no, that's in the afternoon. Anyway, I'm out here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for stopping by. It's always fun chatting like this. I didn't talk about Mortal Kombat, but whatever. All you guys got to know is that all you guys got to know is that I didn't like it. Okay. As a huge fan of the original, the 95, I didn't like it at all. I saw some people that really did like it, but I think they're fucking crazy, to be honest. But I think those are the same people that really enjoyed like Batman versus Superman and stuff like that, you know? Like where they don't give a shit about the lore and the stuff behind like the original content. So they just saw like some flashy stuff and they're like, oh, I thought it was pretty good. And I'm like, you're the reason why shit cinema exists. Yeah, Mortal Kombat was stupid. The main character was unnecessary. That they just created him for the fucking story. It's kind of like how this Transformer films, we just want to see, I just want films about the fucking Transformers themselves, but they're like, we gotta add the human element to it. Fucking I don't even remember his name. Sam Witwicky. We gotta put Sam Witwicky in this hot hoe in this movie. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck about them. I can follow Optimus Prime and his homies the entire time. What the fuck are you doing? And then like the producers are like, let's make a new guy, Cole Young. Fuck out of here. Care about this guy? You're wasting time. Like, replace this guy with other people that we care about for decades. Shit. Make Jax the main character. You know, if you don't want to do Liu Kang like last time. Fucking I don't care about the stupid. And there's a lot of other things too. There's a lot of other things. Just like too much comic relief from one character. From just one fucking character. Just fucking garbage. Just fucking just shut the fuck up, dude. I get it. Just say a couple of things. But don't everything you say is just gonna be comic relief. Who the fuck thought that's a good idea? It reminded me of like Marvel, where it's like they gotta make jokes every 5 fucking seconds. It was stupid. The action was okay. Just wasn't enough. Was not enough. The 1995 film did way better with their choreography. The fights were a lot more, they felt more personal. They felt more intimate. You know, like if you watch Johnny Cage versus Scorpion, the fights, like, they really told a story. Which, the best fights, the best choreographed fights tell a story. It's not just action. There's something going on. And look, you know, I talked shit a little bit about the Transformers, but one thing that you can't say bad about them is they actually had some good action scenes. I think one of the best action scenes that still holds up is in Transformers number 2, is when Optimus Prime is outnumbered, and then he gets pissed off, and he's like, I'm gonna fuck all you niggas up. He didn't say that. He said, I'll take all of you on. And he just fucks everybody up. It's such a dope scene, because just showing you, like, oh, why he's Optimus Prime. Telling the story through beating people up. Awesome. It's not just like, you know, oh, I'm punching and kicking people. You know what I mean? And that's basically how I felt when I was watching this, where I'm like, the action scenes are cool, but whatever. It didn't feel very high stakes either, where I'm like, this can go either way. It was just like, stuff was kind of rubber banding, but not in a way that I ever thought that, like, oh, so-and-so is possibly in trouble. Like, you knew who was going to lose and who was going to win automatically, you know? Yeah, the worst part of Transformers is already had human characters. Yeah. Yeah. So, it's, look it, and here's the biggest thing. Ed Boon had nothing to do with the Mortal Kombat film. Like, he wasn't he wasn't saying anything. He wasn't, and I said I was going to go, but, you know, people would say, like, oh, well, what about Mortal Kombat? So I was like, okay, let me just talk about this, then I'll go. But, he left thinking, I was going to go, but then I said I was going to say no Mortal Kombat, but then somebody said no Mortal Kombat, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to do it. But look, it just really upset me The pacing was garbage in the new one. Just doing stuff that I just didn't care about at all. And the pacing in the original film was great because, and I'm gonna say this, I'm not comparing the two as like content, but just the way that they're presented. Dark Souls and the first Mortal Kombat film, they gave you just enough to be like, okay, I understand what's happening, but if you really want to know what the hell's going on, you gotta read some lore. Like, say, if you want to know about Scorpion and Sub-Zero in the original film, you gotta read some lore. If you want to know about, like, who Shang Tsung really is, or anything like that. If you want to know about, like, if you know what I mean? It's kind of like that. And that was fine with me. It just got to the point, you knew exactly what you're getting into, and there was just a lot of good choreographed action. Dude, go watch Scorpion versus Johnny Cage. It's a really good choreographed fight for 1995. For 1995, I like, it still holds up. It's not like cheesy, oh, they're missing every, you know what I'm talking about? You can tell like this shit was rehearsed extensively.
Smack your ass, bitch.
Liu Kang versus Reptile, still one of my favorite fucking fights. Tell you about telling a story when you're fighting. Like Liu Kang getting the shit kicked out of him, but having a little bit of offense here or there. And then turning the tide when fucking, Liu Kang throws Reptile and then he's just dazed. And from there, he can never recover. It's like a fighter getting rocked and just not recovering. It's such a cool fight. And then Liu Kang, from getting his ass kicked from so much in the beginning, he's so angry fighting at the very end. Like, he's getting angrier and angrier. And I was like, dude, this is what I'm talking about. I felt none of that watching the new Mortal Kombat. I felt no, like, real stakes. As soon as people engaged in combat, I knew who was winning immediately. There was no, like, oh, shit, like, what, something might happen or something, Like, obviously, Liu Kang was gonna win in Reptile versus that, but, like, at the time watching it, who knows? Was Johnny Cage gonna intervene because he was getting destroyed? No, Johnny Cage just fucked off. He just never showed up. Johnny Cage just left him hanging. It's just fucking hilarious. It's so good. Watch Kata. Appreciate you, man. Cole ruined the movie for me. Yeah, Cole. Any insert protagonist nobody gives a shit about ruins the movie. Imagine if the movie followed Scorpion. Imagine if it almost acted like it was going to. But then it's like, no, let's follow Cole. That no one gives a shit about because he's just made up. When there's decades of Mortal Kombat lore. Like, what the fuck? Somebody said, heard the old MK movies are meh. Mortal Kombat Annihilation is garbage. The 97 one. It was unfinished and it was just a complete pile of shit. But if you are a fan of martial arts flicks, Mortal Kombat is a great movie in that aspect. If you're talking about just watching a movie like a thriller, no, then you're going to be disappointed. And critics are fucking stupid when they talk about shit like that. Know what you're watching. If I'm watching, for example, if I'm watching The Matrix, for example, interesting sci-fi concept. If there was no martial arts in that movie, it would not be my favorite movie at all. It would just be like, oh, that's a pretty good sci-fi flick. Not my favorite, but I liked it. But The Matrix is infinitely more of a martial arts flick than it is a sci-fi film. Like, infinitely more. Because the thing that stands up is how much time they put into the choreography and how well and the different type of things that they did into it. Told a nice story. Really like it. But I'm telling you, take out the fight scenes and watch The Matrix. You're going to be like, oh yeah, it was pretty cool. It's not as good as Battlestar Galactica, but it's pretty good. You know what I mean? So you got to know what you're watching. If you're watching the original Mortal Kombat film, you're watching it as a martial arts flick. And put that up against martial arts flicks around that time. It's fucking superior to a lot of them. A lot of them. Like a lot of them. And that's the whole point. So like Mortal Kombat just being like and trying to make it into like a regular fucking movie, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. It never will work. And then creating new characters for whatever fucking reason that anyone who's like a fan of the Mortal Kombat fucking universe just doesn't give a shit about. Like, who's this appealing to? It's the same bullshit that these producers do all the time. We have to create some family fucking guy that everyone can relate to so that regular moviegoers will. No! How have they not learned this? Like, Deadpool was the thing that set the tone from here on out. This nerdy bullshit that people like, make it how it's supposed to be made, and it'll make a fucking shitload of money. Deadpool did exactly what it was supposed to do, and it made a shitload of money, a rated R film. And then it's like some people still haven't realized that yet. Like Mortal Kombat, they're like, oh, just, I don't know, put blood in it, and the Mortal Kombat people like it. I'm like, here's the thing. When I was 10 years old, the blood was cool. Past that, I liked ninjas. I like the fighting. I like the interesting concepts with the different realms and stuff. It was pretty fucking interesting. But like, I'm not gonna be satisfied by just making the movie bloody. Just make it bloody, and then people will be like, "That's a Mortal Kombat film." I'm like, Mortal Kombat the original was PG-13, and I like that movie. You know, it didn't need to be bloody as shit.
Pimp smack your ass, bitch.
Watch Kata, hey, appreciate it, man. Jake Paul just tweeted in support of MMA fighters making more money. As a coach and fighter myself, I respect him speaking out, but I wish he would stop calling out MMA fighters without being willing to fight an MMA match. Well, yeah, that's look, a lot of people agree with what you call it. A lot of people agree with what Jake Paul said, even though they don't like him. But at the same time, I feel like the issue of paying everyone way more is a little more complex because of the people that are involved. And here's the thing that's interesting. If you look at mixed martial arts promotions around the world, they don't get paid that much either. It's not just the UFC. Like, it's mixed martial arts as a whole, in my opinion. I think the issue's more nuanced than people think they're letting on to be honest. I think that it's kind of like, it reminds me of like, say, the WNBA or like women's soccer or anything like that saying, we need to get paid more. And it's like, well, the sponsors, everything else needs to give us more money, and then we'll be comfortable to give you way more money. Like the NBA, how those fucking players get paid so much fucking money that's so goddamn ridiculous. It's because the cap is so much higher. Like, I feel like, say, Dana White and all the fucking people that are involved in the Fertitta brothers, whatever the fuck, the Zuffa people or some shit, would be willing to pay infinitely more if the industry was seen in that same light. If it was like fucking, because even like, say, Conor McGregor and like the biggest payouts that he gets is nothing compared to when you think about what NBA, MLB, like fucking football players and stuff get. Like, those motherfuckers get so much goddamn money, but it's because the cap is so fucking just up there, man. I feel like, now don't get me wrong, I'm not just defending Dana. I think this is just like a reality. I think it's a reality that it's like, yeah, there's a lot of money, but it's not like fucking, you know, oh, like mixed martial arts is just gonna be on ABC, Fox News, and everything every single day. And then the sponsors to put a commercial on there is gonna be fucking like a couple $1 million, or not a couple million, that's like Super Bowl shit, but like hundreds of thousands of dollars and all this crazy shit. Like crazy ass shit, man. Like, so I think it's, like I said, I would love for them to get paid more because I think they deserve it for what they do and the amount of what they put their bodies through. I definitely think they deserve a hell of a lot more money. I just don't think, if in a perfect world, the type of money that basketball players get, like mixed martial artists and basketball players would switch. They would switch positions, like as far as the money that they generate. That would be my thing. But Look at how much, say for example, how much money a 2K game makes versus an MMA game. There's just much more interest in LeBron James than like Conor McGregor. Even though Conor McGregor is fucking really big, it's just like everybody kind of wants to dribble a ball and not fucking get punched in the face, I guess. That's just my take on it, though. You know, if I'm 100% wrong, I would concede to that. I just don't think, I don't think that I am, because I don't, it's kind of like, for example, why don't baseball, basketball, football players get paid way less? You know, like, don't you think a smart business person would give them way less money? Because you have these fighters that are taking these fucking fights to putting their bodies on the line and not making that type of money. Don't you think that basketball and all those people would be able to get away when they're just dribbling balls and shit like that? Like, don't you think the owners and organizations would be able to get away with that? I feel like it's just, well, there's so much money generated, and then you see the caps that these people have on their teams and shit. Like, it's pretty transparent. And so I think what needs to happen is more companies. There needs to be something to where it's more mainstream than it is, you know? Because, like, people will say, well, what about boxing? How come boxing generates that much money? The market cap. There's just more money in boxing. I'm talking about people that you don't even fucking know about are making a lot more money. And so I think it's like one of those things. That's where it's just fucked. And if you would like to make more money, then you go to those sports, right? And that's fucked up. Like, I agree that I wish they made more money, but I just don't. I don't see. It doesn't seem that simple. Like, oh, pay fucking John Jones $20 million for the thing, and I'm like, all right, man. I feel like if it were that simple, it would be done, in my opinion. I think if it were that simple, they would just do it, because like, how much money are they going to generate, you know? But yeah, boxing is massive. It's way more accessible. MMA is still growing, so who knows? Maybe someday they'll get there. But anyway, so yeah, didn't like the Mortal Kombat movie. Fucking whack. But hey, if you enjoyed it, I mean, look, I said to somebody, they tagged me on Twitter, I said, if you enjoy the movie, it's probably because you're not really that aware of the lore, and maybe it's not that big of a fucking deal, right? If it's not that big of a deal, like it or whatever. I don't know. I'm just kind of talking out of my ass now. I was trying to read and talk at the same time. What are you guys saying? What the fuck are you guys saying? But yeah, there you go. We'll see what happens. We'll see in another decade. See how much fighters can get paid in mixed martial arts. Maybe the cats will be way bigger. Because, like, you hear Ben Askren saying that boxing match that he had was the biggest payday he ever had. It was the biggest payday he ever had. And he spent a lot of time in fucking in one championship and Bellator. You know? Like, so, like I said, mixed martial arts in general just isn't generating that much money, which sucks. Because, like, it's kind of like, this is the last thing I'll say, then I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. It reminds me of, what is it? It reminds me of, like, metal versus pop, where there's so much more work and talent and effort that goes into making, like, metal music, especially, like, tech death or anything like that, where these talented motherfuckers that really study music theory and know the ins and outs of all this stuff, just really tight what they're playing and everything, they don't make shit compared to top 40 that have a bunch of fucking writers to, like, shit out one song for, like, Adele or Britney Spears, whoever the fuck, right? And they're making all the money. So I kind of put it in the same line as that, where there's a much bigger market for bubblegum pop versus metal. And so MMA is technically like metal. I think that's the best way I can fucking put it, you know? But yeah. Anyway, LOL Inevitable Red Letter Media Mortal Kombat review this week. I'm very curious to see what they're gonna say. I mean, they're like, I like Red Letter Media. They sometimes have some good takes, but a lot of times I think their takes are, I don't know, it's hit or miss. All right, let's see. Let me see what this dude says, and then I'm out here. Derek, if you want to get back into the groove of regular streaming, maybe hop on Ranty Monkey stream. He's a good dude and streams daily, often late at night, early morning. I don't want to stream with anybody, to be honest. I don't want to stream with anybody. I'm not like I don't really give a shit about collabing with people. No offense to him or anything. Like the only type of anything I'm trying to do is just like music related collaborations, and that's about it. That's about it. But anyway, all right, now I'm gone for sure, guys. I gotta go. I gotta do some shit. Thanks for stopping by. I think I covered everything. And go check out Mortal Kombat if you have or have not. You know, get your own opinion. But yeah, it let me down. All right, guys, take care. Good night. Good morning, wherever the hell you're at. And don't get